Yeah, it was like 50-50.
I sing this song when I started, and it's actually I've never played the Mario, so I don't know why, but it's a great song. Hello, it is me, Follow Sweet, and I am back. I streamed a little bit earlier today. I'm streaming a little bit tonight. Obviously, it is a raid night, and we are going to kill Varimathras. It's happening. I'm going to open up the floodgates, and we're going to see this through. They're talking about football, which should surprise no one. Surprise, surprise, they're not gambling. They were earlier, though.
Uh-oh,
The picture looks really weird. My lighting is all bonkers. We're gonna take this
Take you with a little bit of comeback.
So I'm not orange. Go put that there.
Hey, Rose,
hold back with interest.
You got a little lucky.
Wow, I got lucky. Thanks, Bean. Thanks for being in for me, Beanie.
No more 500k rolls for Bean.
Yeah, Bean's back under the 500k threshold.
Back under the limit.
All right.
No more big rolls for the Beaner.
Do.
Hey,
200k?
that was racist.
Sorry, I was using Bean as an. I was using Bean as a joke, not as an adjective.
Right, but he is a beaner. So
oh, is he too? Oh, I didn't know he was a. Oh, I didn't know he was a beaner too. Okay, my bad. Then it is racist. I apologize.
Yeah. I just have this feeling you're gonna win here.
I mean, I certainly can't do worse than I did before.
Well, it wasn't meant like that, just so you know.
Fuck.
Well, that's a free roll.
I can't possibly
win. It was a fun fight. I bet you can do it, Marvin.
Look at that,
I know you can do it. I believe in you.
I had a feeling.
I hope you're using a better tactic than we were using,
50K,
which was suicide your tanks and hope that they live.
Screw that. Give me 50k.
I was spotting him. I get 50k.
Well, I'm glad you're not standing in him. But I picked up what you were laying down.
Other things, I get 50k.
I didn't get it yet. Hold on.
And there you go, dude. Now you can pay off Jetta, and you don't even have to switch to your warlock.
For those of you who are just joining, which there are 3 of you I see, nice to see you. I hope you all are well. This is Varimathras.
Jack, are you happy?
He's a really boring tank fight. Very boring. If you saw my previous Varimathras fights, you would also agree. So nice. He's very boring. I have a chain in my face the entire time.
Ooh, the extra copper. Ooh, nice.
Just like blood boiling. I'm gonna slap that. Ooh, shit.
3, 2.
All I did was hit him with a... Who pulled? Oh, super trapper. I was about to say, I always get confused when, like, they say pull to reset, and I'm not pulling. So I'm always assuming that it's, like, a different tank. Say that again?
Yeah, I don't know. I accidentally hit it.
Yeah, man.
What? I didn't hear. I thought they said 50.
Man likes his stats, okay?
Nice waste of
Let me get it
guild resources.
I don't have any in the guild.
Parse on that
or I didn't get another
reset pull.
We expected nothing less of you, Miri.
Oh, it wasn't me.
Hey, Miri. You still haven't fought me in my basement.
Yeah.
I didn't. Okay, I was like, all I did was
Why
fling
you fight
one.
me in my basement, Mary?
Because it's a rape.
One
yeah,
throw
she's
wave
already
at him.
raped.
It is not
Apparently
a rape
There's
basement.
a padlock on it. It definitely
Yeah,
is.
it's definitely a rape
I'm not
basement. And that's
Listen.
part of it.
We're soundproofing. That's not good.
Listen, just because it's a little, you know.
Oh, this
can
fight.
A little.
This fight is just basically practice over and
yeah,
over
but it's
and
not
over again.
super rape.
We gotta kill things.
Oh, well, in that case,
It's only a little bit.
Just a titch.
you'll
you know?
only get a little bit raped. It's okay. Uh-huh.
Do I get a free hat?
Just a tip. Just a tip.
Okay,
Can I get an assist?
let's get a cauldron and everything down. Groups are set. Let's get ready to... What the... Get ready to kill the boss.
What the?
Get ready to what the
And just focus up and make sure we're good to go here. I think it's essentially
Did he get new
the same
shoulders?
group
He
as
looks
last
weird. Doesn't something
Wednesday,
stand out
so
on his transmog?
let's
He must have
get
gotten
everything
new
going
shoulders.
here, pay attention to what we're doing.
Shoulders.
We
The
had
puns
this
hurt me
boss,
on the
you know,
cosmic
1 or
level.
2
Aww. But I
Necrotic
like
Embrace
your
is
name
deep in the
so
frost
much.
phase.
I like saying
You
it.
still probably
Fifth
got
Element!
4 or 5 more to go.
Been working
Get
so
the
hard,
boss
I've not been
dead.
able to enjoy your streams.
So,
That's okay,
we'll
buddy.
see some
I believe in you.
polls early
Glad,
that
I hope that
show
what
us
you're
that,
working
you know,
at
we
is
can get this build
worthwhile. I
tonight.
mean,
We got
it's
3 hours
probably
on
more
this boss.
worthwhile than watching
So-
someone slam their
Called you
head
down yet,
into
Clark? Oh,
Varimathras
shit.
like for 3 hours. But I'm glad you
Oh,
stopped
I
by.
see it.
Thank you so much to say hi. Thank you so much
We doing
for saying
Pandas?
hi. Thank you.
Yeah,
so
If you don't have one on, go ahead and
Open
type
trade
1 in
with
chat.
slip. Open trade with
gonna-
slip if you
I'm gonna
can
put
use Avantis.
this bad boy on. Fantas rune?
Sweet.
I have a Kingaroth Fantas rune. Okay, here's a feast.
It's gonna pull.
Actually, hold still. I'm gonna do this.
That's fine. Reset.
Jekka doesn't pull
I
anymore. I
think
think
that
they
was
fixed
a
it.
fixed
mistake.
it.
I knew
Yeah,
that
they
was a
fixed it.
mistake. Why did I give fucking Super Trapper?
What's
a
the
time?
problem? Why does
Jekka fixed it. I'm not Jekka, but they fixed it because Jekka did it.
It was this talent that used to go
Yeah,
off.
War Machine procs it for some reason.
Killing a target grants you 30% haste
Okay.
and movement speed. Yeah, Fantas
Bean, are
runes
you-
used to
you're
like
here,
whenever
right? You're
a
still in the back.
warrior
Yeah,
used to
I see
put Fantas rune. Hello,
Send in already, check out,
especially
just to
Mr.
kinda see, make
White.
sure everyone's already got everything.
I don't know if that's
You know,
what the
let's get
ESP
back to where
stands
we're
for,
on this
but
boss,
that's
and
what
let's do it quick. You know, we were
stands
wiping at the
for.
40% mark. You know, pretty on and off last time we were here. Let's get back to there again.
Especially Mr.
And
White.
let's like kind of work from there. There's gonna be some pulls at the start, which we might not.
You're on a drilling rig
You know,
right
might
now,
go-
fracking
might
wells
not
for
go the best
natural
right away,
gas.
might not
That's
get
so
the market, so
cool.
that's
I
whatever,
used to
but
be
Once
this
everything's
is
adjusted and we're
5
set,
billion
let's keep it rolling.
steps
Pulls are gonna be pretty
separated.
Quick, so
I was
pretty
a
much
gas
once we die and get
accountant
rezzed,
for a company that traded
you know,
natural gas.
we're gonna be right back
That's
into
so
them.
cool.
There's probably really not even
I
gonna be
knew
ready checks. Just
way
get
more
up,
about
eat your
fracking
food, and
wells
let's
than
go.
I ever
And we're
wanted
not eating
to.
food until we see,
That
like,
seems like a really
40%,
cool-
so don't even
cool
worry
thing to be
about
able to
feast or
do.
anything. We'll just go. So
I didn't know how gas worked. And then I had to explain to people that it wasn't a
ready check
liquid.
for pull. Make sure everyone's here and good to
That's
go.
so cool,
We should have
though.
Everything ready here, and then we'll go.
I'm red.
Once Super Trapper's ready, we're good.
People get
let's go.
ready. There's a demon coming.
Master
I
Root
don't
out,
need no
resistance
ticket.
out. Let's hit this
I need
tilt.
you all to
Just-
not stop believing.
Log on to it.
I'm a believer.
Charles made it! And Jamie Rowe is here!
4, 3.
I don't know if I should waste. Ooh, shit, sorry. Hello, I'm here. I'm in your toes. Oh, I forgot how to play all of a sudden. I've literally been playing my mage and my brewmaster. Oh gosh. I can do this. I can do this.
Get ready for first ad. Coming soon.
2, 1.
I don't feel so good.
3.
I mean, I lived, which is
1.
great.
Ad.
I wasn't
Nope.
expecting not to live. I just feel
Necrotic out.
really close to them. I don't like this. I'm really close to these guys. Yeah, that was a mistake on my
You ready
part.
for ad?
But the chances...
2.
I was not paying attention because I was worried about slapping people.
Kinda far, let's get a kill.
It's cool. It's cool though, guys. I lived.
Okay, we made it.
It's the first pull of the night, so
Up,
you know what
nice
that means,
stats,
everybody
kill.
who's ever
Minus, you can
raided.
kill it.
You
Up,
either...
right.
I was just about to say, the first pull of the night, you either
We're
like
gonna be ready
everybody
sometimes
lives.
the ad from the tank might spawn for far. Sometimes, you know, ideally it's gonna spawn close, but there might be those times where it spawns far. Don't release, Masters will happen. As soon as we get topped up, we'll go again.
So you watched the Super Bowl?
Okay.
Yes, I watched
Thank
all the
you.
many score points.
Good luck.
Did you see all those extra penalty shots they took?
That was a great way.
What is this,
That was
hockey?
awful. Like, holy
Start.
shit.
I feel like we got
There was
through at
like
least one
4
ad.
missed extra points.
And a
We
missed
gotta
field goal.
keep tabs of
There-
this,
yeah,
guys,
there
'cause
was-
we never get enough pulls in. It takes forever.
let's
Why
get
are
a
people not
mass. Oh, it's
rezzing?
gonna go.
Like, I mean,
Yeah, I have like no haste. It's super slow.
Okay, we'll get healed up here. Let's start moving up once we get healed up. As long as healers are good on mana.
You don't want me to drop feasts, right?
No, not until we see like a reasonable pull. Then we'll start doing feasts. Alright,
not
let's get a
until
pull
we
timer.
see a reasonable pull. We're not eating.
Well, okay, guys,
No
let's
one
go.
ranks until we
We're gonna
actually
try to
get
keep
him
these pulls
killed.
going just
In
as
which
fast
case,
as we can, because
we'll
for the
rank
most
next
part,
time.
A food buff is not going to change anything if we do or don't kill this boss. And if you want to use your own food as soon as you get rezzed, go ahead and do it. You will have time, but we're not going to wait for
5,
everybody to get a feed
4,
buff because it just
3,
usually takes
2,
too long.
1.
Yeah. I don't need to turn him that much. Yeah, that was my issue last time, is I felt like he was turned way too much. Ah, here's some frailty for you.
Ad will be coming soon.
Shadow strike tanks.
Okay, free stuff.
Sorry, say that again?
Did someone taunt him on accident?
We got the AoE cone on us. Shadow strike.
Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, did someone taunt? Because he was definitely on me that time.
Miri is 50 now, the most disappointing demon hunter.
Yeah.
Alright.
What?
He was on you and he shadow striked me, dude. That's the rules.
Star is saying that he ripped. I think you should stop ripping whatever that is, that bear ability.
Okay.
He's talking
Let's
about
get up and ready to pull.
He just means it.
Jacka?
Katura?
Me?
You're now the most disappointing demon hunter?
Got him.
That awkward guy pulled.
Girl?
Whatever.
Wow, that's
Definitely on
rude.
you first.
Because I was healing. If you check.
Well, have you learned your lesson,
tools,
Katura?
Yeah, so what do we do to solve this?
I guess I'm
Sneaky
not
some
supposed to heal
supper?
people.
Jacka, are
We'll
you there?
pull with them dead.
That's correct.
Foods. Ertoria!
The guild
I
bank
do
was
like him a
restocked
lot.
with
He's
the-
just
with
he's
food,
just
by the way,
weird.
so should be plenty of stuff there.
Once again, everybody's going ham on him. I guess I have to hit him.
Oh my god.
What the
Oh,
shit
God.
What are
is
you all
this?
doing?
Dude, that marker is right on the pole, so just
Okay.
let's not
Apparently.
do
It
this.
says you pulled me.
Yeah, stand a little behind red marker until we pull,
Yeah,
please.
that's fine.
Is Miri the most disappointing demon hunter now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Elbow.
Yeah,
definitely.
Eld, you're too
He's
close.
standing in a spot she pulled on elbow low.
Okay. Let's get ready
This
to
is
pull.
good.
We're just gonna pretty much go a few seconds after it spawns, so
Yeah.
once it spawns,
Elote,
we'll
can
just
you
go for...
not
I'd
meme?
like to not wipe to me.
Yeah, come on. El, get over here. What are you doing?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's going great. We're just kind of chilling like a villain. Okay, I need to like establish some threat by actually doing damage, guys. I can't like not have people. My tactic for surviving is
4, 3, 2.
ripping threat. Or
Ad coming soon.
this is my own theory on how to get this guy down. Just
One.
let the
Ad,
rest of
gotta kill
the
Necrotics out. Tree Jacka.
just let the rest of the raid. Oh my gosh, take the strikes for me.
Get ready for tank.
I can't
Ad.
talk
2,
to guys.
1, it's
The-
up. Get it killed.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna be ready
I can't
for
talk
next
today
ads.
at all. I'm so sorry. I
Ad over
am
here,
like
far.
having serious
Reset.
issues.
Why is that out there?
I was doing so good. See, the thing is
Sorry,
like
what happened?
tanking on this fight is
Was
so.
that, were you back there already when that came out?
I haven't learned the DPS part at all, so for
Remember,
me it's
Mealy,
like,
you
okay,
cannot jump over to
focusing
the
on
edge
what- okay,
sometimes
wait, we're
too
walking.
early,
Okay,
even
that
though
was
the edge
it.
shows it's still
You're
not
going to bed in
debuffed off
15
star.
minutes. I
That's not what
understand you and your
I'm saying,
like
just remember that,
crazy
though, for some
time
of the Mealy that aren't
zones.
remembering.
It could be what happened. If a melee jumped, it like leaped out to it.
it-
Got
it
himself.
would-
So
have
Charles,
spawned
what are we
there.
having for dinner or
Some
supper?
abilities
It
put you
was
behind
either
the ad's back, so
It
yeah.
also may have been. I don't know. Can't
I don't know what it
move
was.
over
I
there
Hopefully
when
it's
we
something
transitioned
delicious.
there. Can't do anything like that.
star
you have
can't-
to move with the group.
Or
always.
debuff falls off
I
after
had
the
chili,
ad comes
which
out.
was also very delicious. Let's go check. Hold still. Wait, guys. We've got no one watching. Oh, we're pulling. People get ready. There's a demon. Actually, it's probably a terrible song to sing. I'm just gonna run right for him. Okay. Okay. Put that on him. Thank you. Yes, that worked out great. Taunting. Thank you. Hello. I like how he's always like, "What? Who are you?" you see that? You see that health didn't? You had chicken Alfredo and scotch.
2, 1.
That sounds like a nice combination. Ooh, hey, hi, hello.
Necrotics out. David, you ready for ad coming soon? 2, 1, ad.
Okay, now is the time when I can safely stomp down, do damage.
Okay, reset. Star, what? You gotta loop back in sooner. You can't go wide. Spawn in an ad.
Sir, if you're talking, we can't hear you, by the way.
We may have found the issue, guys.
I don't know if
Our
you
third tank, we can't
just
hear
don't
him
have a mic
speaking.
or whatever.
I'm trying to
we
die.
cannot hear you.
Okay. You're almost 40 on your Nightborn. Dude, you're so fast. How long have you been leveling for? I feel like I've been leveling all day. I only got 10 levels. Rough chuckles, man. Restarting disc.
Okay, we'll take a second here. Stars restarting Discord.
Oh, Discord. I was like, don't. You're a resto druid. Guardian druid. You don't need to do anything with disc. Ah, I don't know why I'm so tired. What I affectionately call school cafeteria Monday. Meatloaf, mashed potatoes, brown gravy, and silver queen corn? 7 hours, that's a long time. That sounds delicious.
Is this thing on?
Yes.
It was now.
Yeah.
So the ad is not spawning behind me anymore. Both times it spawned like directly in front of me. I'm taking care to move slowly, but for some reason it's triggering early, which means I'm having to go further out with the necrotic debuff, and I'm not able to get back.
Well, don't worry about that. Just spawn the ad on top of us. If it's spawning in front of you.
Yeah, I'll try backing out this time, but that time it literally spawned directly in front of my face.
Well, just run out and then turn around.
Is it possible to time the ad spawn with necrotic expiring?
That's what I'm trying to do, but for some reason it's triggering early, and it's spawning further away.
Looks. Also,
So,
I've never seen this shirt on a male character. It's always on a female character. That looks really bizarre on a male character.
5,
Meme, so.
4,
Homemade Swedish meatballs and potatoes,
1.
ketchup, and
We're trying to be in a line from the boss is like the mark, just so that the knockback person doesn't get mean. So, ad coming in 2, 1, ad.
I want delicious berries.
Alden Jekka. Get ready for the ad here, guys. Coming in 2, 1,
What
ad.
is happening? Am I missing the cues?
That's the best one.
Ready to move.
Glad it was the best one for them. I can't see what's happening.
Okay, let's pay attention. Ad coming in a second. Let's get ready for it. Ad up. Good job. Let's get ready for this necrotic ad. Necrotic's out now.
It's
Super
just like
Trapper.
so awkwardly placed.
Move in. Get ready for ad. Ad up now. Good job. Group back up. Move now. Good work. Keep it together. No mistakes now, guys. Focus on the ads over the boss at this point. Make sure we get the ads killed. It's the only thing that matters. Move out with the product. Add up. Bean and tree. Move in. Get ready for the ad, guys. Have damage for this ad. Coming up now. Add up right behind us. Okay. Get ready to move
I do not have my totem. I have to change talents after this.
Okay, that's fine. Move. Remember, we're not using cooldowns in the move. We're only using it on the necrotics. Necrotics, you gotta pay attention here. Things are gonna get a little tighter. Necrotics out.
This is doing great. We're sub 50%.
Add. Let's reset.
No. No. Why did I say it, guys? Why did I say we're under 50%? Literally, the next thing that came out of his mouth was another ad. Wipe it. I'm trying to die.
Thanks for sharing your key, please.
No problem.
Thank you for the res, buddy.
Potatoes most. I like potato.
It means I know you
potatoes
love me.
most. It's most potatoes I have ever eaten. It's
Give
delicious.
me a second.
That sounds good. This all sounds good. I want
Need tome
meatloaf.
rush?
I want meatballs. I feel like Charles had the American version of it, and Artoria had the Swedish version
Yeah,
of it. But it's all
buddy.
delicious, and people should just join together.
All set.
Better than IKEA's, that's for
Those are
sure.
some great ad spawns, Star.
Oh, well, that
They got
probably
better. I just
my
needed
face
to
was
stay
like,
still
ah.
for
Well, there was like some weird taunting issue going on there, which I'm not going to tell my
It's-
raid about because,
they're not
frankly,
instant.
they
When
don't
you
need to
break 8
know.
yards,
I'll
the
resolve
ad
it
doesn't
eventually, I'm
respawn.
sure.
It's really
But it felt
just
like
going
Eld
out.
pulled, but he didn't.
Okay, there's a note up, and it's just 4 necrotic embraces with a name attached to it. That name is for the necrotic embraces, and what that means is when there's a necrotic brace going out in the frost phase, you use your speed cooldown. So the first 1 star, second Roche, third Miri.
They're talking
fourth
about more
star.
stuff that I don't
What was that one that just went out?
do
The one
anything
that
with.
you just wiped on. Was
When-
that the first
when-
one?
When the necrotic embrace goes out in the frost phase, you just use them from the first necrotic.
Hey,
phase in the
Joey
frost
Barnium.
phase.
Hello,
And
Max.
the last
that
one
was
that went out
one.
was the first one in the phase.
I was just checking that
It's
was
gonna
one.
be
Okay, that's
stressful.
what I thought.
Not when we move from orange to red, but when that people
Oh
have
my
to go out
gosh,
because they need
I
the
love
speed
the
boost to
moon
ensure
kid
that
I
A,
get
they
it.
get there and
Wow.
B, they get back. That's all.
No, I'm with you. No,
do you guys
I'm
think of
just
my
trying
new
to
transmog?
test where my location for number 2
I
would
really
be.
love these pants.
It'll
They
be on
come
the orange
from
side.
The reason Eld's not in there is because
Firelands.
having a
I really like them.
roar
They're
that
pretty.
only has a 10-yard
Four,
range is not always the best thing.
2, 1.
What you're saying is Eld's worth it.
We shouldn't be outside of 10 yards ever,
I'll
but
call
still.
your roar sometime as well for some stuff. I use it on one of the moves.
You'll make
Spanner shit, guys.
Whoa! What? Where did the countdown go? Oh my gosh! I swear. I am not on my A game today, guys. Look
Necrotic's
how
out.
fast it goes down, though. He's like 80%, and we're like, how long into this fight?
Move in.
Not enough, guys.
Ad coming up.
This fight
Out.
is literally going to be like, oh, okay, good, we won. But I'm not going to be doing anything different besides what I'm pretending to click at right now.
Remember another ad coming in.
This
about
is another thing, and
5
reason
seconds.
why I like playing
3,
tank so often.
1. Ads.
Because, excuse me,
Make sure we're quick on this necrotic. JP
the
and
cool
up.
thing about, ooh, what is happening?
Move in.
Boop, boop, boop.
Get ready for ad, guys. Add up.
Okay, Dark Fissure's gonna come. I don't. I died.
Block those 3 stuff.
But I don't want to die. I don't. See,
Did it go to the raid or did it just go to 50 and then bounce?
To the raid.
Yeah, it went to everybody.
50, did I get you too? I had 3 tick on me.
Yeah,
all the-
it
all-
definitely hit me.
All the purples were on the raid too. So.
But the I'm like, dude, oh wait, we're wiping, and it's over. Like some fights, it's like, oh man, we lost someone. Oh well. And then it's like, oh shoot, we lost a second person. We've got 3 people down. It's okay. Let's keep going. This fight is kind of awesome in the sense that it's like, okay, well, we made a mistake. We're all going to die.
45 seconds. I popped a cooldown just before we cold wipe.
Vampire Struggle of My Life, Part 3. Exactly, Dr. Phil. We're naming that. This is gonna be the longest title ever. Oh, 1 second. Let me finish this. Oh, it's a 20-second. Okay. Vampire.
You need red marker back.
I
It's
can't
green
spell.
marker's still a good spot.
Vampire
Checking on that.
Struggle of My Life. That is literally now the name of this stream. We almost had enough room for.
That look good to you?
I've got to get rid of.
On you?
I can't put in the last quotation marks, but that's what it is. Hopefully the changes have been saved.
Okay.
Sonya doesn't want to talk to us, apparently.
Yeah, fuck you guys. You're fucking Super Bowl.
I just know we moved red back and just wanted to make sure.
He only talks to people.
Not shamans. He doesn't talk to shamans. Lowly.
What? What is happening with these weird timers?
4, 3, 2, 1.
He was at like 85% before I had to taunt. That doesn't feel normal.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Does that feel right to you guys? Vampire, struggle of my life. Taunting. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. 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 Okay, okay. This is interesting. I don't know if that's how it was supposed to go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Fiends! Oh no. Mage down. It's a wipe. It's like so funny. I love it. It's hilarious.
That's unfortunately awkward.
Yeah.
Feels bad, man, with a gun.
We're gonna get rid of that one. So it's even. I can't have just like quotations with a, like an open quotation at the end, guys.
A lot of
It
ice,
hurts
we
me.
all
It hurts me
know
inside.
Somebody ran just slightly too far off one of the markers.
Vampire, struggle of my life.
Yeah. Pull until we kill it. We know how to kill it. It's just doing the same shit that the first ad that we killed and the first necrotic that we killed.
DM hunters are getting a 2.5% damage increase. That's amazing. What about survival hunters, Antoria? The class we really care about.
And then the boss dies. And that's it. So all we gotta do is that. That's it. Nothing else.
He got that cake though. Wait, he's got cake?
Damage doesn't even matter right now.
Is it ankle cake? Because pretty much that's the only thing I'm trapping at right now. Nacho Chacho. It's ankle cake.
Or if an extra ad spawns.
Doesn't look like it. I mean, I guess it's like.
Just be prepared to be ready.
I just feel so bad for him. Has he been blinded?
Make sure that when you know the ad's coming up, make sure you have something to hit it with.
Oh, he's got
if you do a lot of damage to them.
1.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil's like trying to like needlessly quote me, and then you don't actually list my name. So see, okay, what happened? Did it not hit him before? I don't understand what happened last time.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Head coming in 4, 3, 2, 1. Kill.
That was interesting, guys. I let my
necrotic suck for Eld.
My guard down for a second.
Move in.
Are you kidding? That was through empowered wards, frailty, everything. Wow. That's crazy. So much damage. A fat what? Did you just look? You know, now Severo has a little bit of weight on her, but I don't think that fat is like quite the way to talk about her. Thank you, Asgajifnkanim Zimbitson NBN. I think you should like make sure that your comments are a little bit less grumpy.
Good job.
Sounds like you've been having a bad day. It's cool though, I understand. What the hell?
Ad. Coming in 3, 2.
I have nothing. That was through everything.
Jakey and Jekka.
That's crazy. What? Why is there such a weird random damage taken here?
Tank ad in 2, 1. Kill.
Oh, I know what it was. I know what it was.
Eld, go ahead and roar. Ad coming up. Get ready.
1.
Kill Ad. Products out. Totem, please.
Okay. Okay, guys. We're back. We're back in the saddle.
That was Miri.
Tank ad coming. I'm sorry. Totem kill.
That was Star. Totem's me now.
We're still good. Let's get it back up.
Show me now.
Yeah, please. Go ahead and move.
Shit.
Okay, get ready.
This is my totem.
Hey, everybody quiet. Yep, this will be yours on necrotic. Necrotics out. Here comes ad. Kill 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 ad. Okay, gotta kill ad. It's gonna be that.
Sorry, I was putting my totem down.
When it goes down. It doesn't matter. Just watch the note. Pay attention to the count. No,
Alright, well 33% is not bad.
matter.
Okay, one second.
Forgot the
Damage
Star Wars
taken.
This is 30%. We gotta get through about 2 more necrotics there. We gotta get through that one and that ad, and we gotta get through the next one and that ad. And then after that, we're gonna be done with the frost phase. So we're pretty close.
Okay, Demon Specs was only up for 53% of that. I think
gotta get through,
I wasn't timing that correctly.
The second
Siphoned Power is only up for 30%.
time we move for frost, so we're gonna start frost.
I think I got
on
off on my timing, and I think that's why I was eating so much damage.
When we come back to orange for frost, we need to
should
make
not
sure
have
that we
been
got
the
damage
case.
for that ad because it has to die.
Care about behind purple marker.
PB.
Copied me over here.
Totally. We don't use that language here. No, sorry. No. Also, we're gonna go to your channel.
Okay, let's get going.
You don't even have any content,
30%, we gotta
dude.
get killed.
Who are you to say anything? You've got nothing to stand behind. I'm gonna put you in a timeout. I don't really know what that means. I don't have to do it that often, so I'm not exactly sure what it means.
Okay, we're pulling.
I believe in you,
Everything
Star.
is 4. Let's go. Focus up, everybody.
1.
Is he missing you with your racial?
No.
Add up. Get killed. Okay. Reset. Just spread out. Move way faster.
So, can you explain what's happening there? Because are you actually getting the debuff? Because it's not telling me to taunt until, like, it hits you twice.
If I got the debuff, I would be very much dead there.
That's so weird, because it says that you got it. It says...
Yeah, he swiped at me, I just didn't get the debuff.
Yeah,
What I'm doing is I'm, like, front-loading my blood shield real hard and then popping AMS, so he doesn't actually do any damage through all my absorptions, and that doesn't apply the debuff.
Wow, okay.
It doesn't always work, though.
Okay, good. I'm glad you explained that, because I was like, am I not taunting when I should be? Sorkavar! 33%.
It's actually fairly detrimental, because, like, he hits really hard and you don't want him too long, but...
Okay, I mean, obviously I'm watching your health dip, and if it looks like you're about to die, I would taunt it off of you.
Yeah, that's right.
I was just, like, super confused.
On the pull, I've got everything up anyways, though.
Just add a sense of randomness. I don't know if
Sorry, can I get like 10 seconds?
You are now the most
I
disappointing
mean,
demon
he
hunter.
does. I mean,
Vanish doesn't reset on pulls.
it's
man.
true, Nacho, but
I'm good.
I've done this pull
You
like
agree he's
100
the most
times with him now.
disappointing
It feels like at this point, and it's never happened before, so I couldn't tell what if he had. I think he's definitely changed what he's been doing.
This position is really weird, you guys have to deal with it, though.
Make it work. Make sure we're in a line. Because not like from the boss, not randomly. Don't want to get knocked away again. Kill that. Okay. Products out. You guys are on the same marker. Pay attention. One of you just fucked up. Full life.
Is there something up? How hard is he hitting me for?
Okay, rise and go again. Pay attention to what marker you guys are going to.
Sorry, I released. I'll be right there. Damage taken. I don't know why.
Robot's still up.
Shadow Strike is hitting me for when. Okay, I gotta do something. I don't know why it's different.
How you guys doing today?
The
Feeling
Patriots
good?
lost, and I am disheartened. I
We
deeply
do all
care.
know how, we do know how much you care about sports.
I actually agree with Bomb.
So, dude, were you
Is the
crying
bomb
when they
good?
lost?
I don't know.
I believe the Patriots lost the Red Wings. Crazy.
I like hot wings.
Wait, how did you?
I like hot wings too, man.
I said Red Wings.
I just
Is
tried
that
to
like
think
your
of a hockey
second
team,
account? A
and
B
then I
C
couldn't
D
think of
whatever
one.
your name is.
Like I was gonna rebut you with another bad team name, but
Is that like
Colorado
an
Rockies,
Yeah, we can pull.
Kings, Devils, Islanders.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, see, it didn't hit him technically.
That coming in 4, 3, 2, 1. Add.
3, 2, 1.
Narcotics out. ISO concur.
So bizarre.
Add up. Get it killed. Boom. Add
Yeah,
up.
I think it's just.
No?
I'll block him in a second. Actually.
Narcotics out. Move in. Get ready for tank add. 2, 1.
So bizarre. I mean,
Tank add.
I can't pay attention to it right now. We're gonna take care of this in a way.
Yeah.
We're gonna make
Move.
2 more moderators.
Okay. Line up, guys.
I think you
Line up.
guys know who
Mark
you're
Craig
gonna
coming
be.
out. 2, 1. Add. Products out.
You've proven yourself throughout
Move
the
in.
years.
Where's Frostwave coming?
Tank add
One
in
of you's
2,
rather new.
1.
One of you's been here
Tank
for
add.
such a
I'm
long
the boss,
time. I
basically.
should
Kill
have
it.
made you the moderator years ago. Years ago.
Star
I've only
Roar, the
been
first
here
narcotics.
for months.
Eldor.
I just want everybody.
Okay, get ready for first ad, guys. It's coming up in 3 seconds.
not
Everybody
good.
pay attention here, please.
I'm trying to pay attention, guys, to an
Add up.
extremely difficult fight.
Move in. Tank ad in 2, 1. Tank ad. Kill it. Kinda far. Good job. Okay, we'll be moving soon. Everybody please post pot now. Because we're gonna make sure we kill this ad outside over here. Okay, remember, narcotics are coming out with this ad. Ready for ad. Narcotics coming out soon. Narcotics out now. Ad coming out now. Kill ad. Kill ad. Okay. Move in. Next ad in 2, 1. Kill ad. Okay. Res Griff, please.
Fissure right
Yep, pay attention. So listen to my calls, nobody talking unless you have to. Move now. Okay. Same thing as last time. We're gonna have an ad with necrotics. Necrotics out.
I had.
Necrotics out. Ad up. Kill ad. Kill ad. Get ready for the next ad, guys. Stay focused. Move in. Add up. Get it killed. Get it killed. Okay. Frost is over. Pay attention.
You know what this fight reminds me of? G-Kun. G-Kun was one of those fights where it was
No.
like, it was the skin of my teeth every
Get ready for
single
necrotics
time.
and mark prey. Ad coming in 2, 1. Necrotics, add. Kill add. Kill the ad behind us, behind us, behind us, behind us. Okay.
That was I got necrotic on me as I was taking the marked prey.
Okay, we have stand for the marked prey.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Sorry,
That was
I tried
great.
to
We
go
got
get
the
a mic to
13%.
accommodate you, but
Yeah, no, I saw you. We both moved
Yeah,
at the same time. Sorry about that.
Weird. Yeah, exactly.
This is extremely shitty law.
Well, I mean, I don't really
Okay,
know
let's
what
go again.
Avenging Confession looks like,
back.
but
15%. Nice.
there you go. Thank you so much, Eratoria. You've been just really helpful the entire
Still
time.
almost got the
I
back
know
end
that you're
down.
not able to make it through the entire
There were been a bunch of ads though.
entire stream all the time, but you've always been
Can you drop
such
block, Candy?
a constant. I appreciate Eratoria's like.
Maybe. Crapper Trapper.
Yeah, but like, I
That
don't-
is
I don't- it's
that
not-
is the
it's
only
not,
one where I can actually get
Me too,
necrotic,
Dr.
because if
Phil.
I've
I'm
taken
pretty
the marked
confident
prey,
about it.
I am incapable of getting necrotic. So it's only that one at 15%.
I'm not gonna release, because every time I release, I'm always late. I'm just gonna wait for a res.
We did a good job on killing ads. We gotta keep
Take
it up
the
on the
way
next
around.
pull though. Let's get back in here and get this killed.
Yeah, and also, just a heads up, Eratoria, I prefer timeouts, but if you need to
Sure
block
there'll be a
someone,
master's
I trust
going
your
on here
judgment.
soon. I'll have a feast down in a second. Make sure you guys have your the file augment runes and everything else on too.
Problem is, Jake, if it's the exact same problem. If you get necrotic
Hello, David
and I'm
Hand.
relying on you to take the prey, you know what I mean?
How are you doing? We got
It's
him
just
down to
really
13%
shitty.
that
It's fine, we'll
time.
just
It has.
It honestly
Pray that
is
it
just the
doesn't
same thing
happen.
over and over again.
Can you
just-
drop lock rocks, please, Connor?
There's some over by the entrance.
Not see them?
You ran right past them, I assume.
Did you drop them over there? What the
They didn't
fuck?
have the special circle under them, so obviously.
Well, I mean,
these
there's
are-
no reason to drop them over here. It's
Memes.
Let's get ready to go.
Oh my gosh, if we could get to Coven tonight, woo!
Connor, I'm glad you're
Pulling
Patriots
at
love.
5.
Fuck you.
5, 4,
Patriots. Patriots fan?
1.
I'm also glad Nick Foles is a better quarterback than Brady.
What? Come on. Establish dominance. Okay, so his shadowy strike. I feel like the shadowy strike, when he blocks it like that, there's something weird going on.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Add coming in 4, 3, 2, 1. Add up. Kill it.
Ah, that was through my weapon and through.
Necrotics out. Move in. Tank ad coming. Up now. Right behind us. Move. Add coming in 3, 2, 1. Add. Necrotics out.
I like how he did like a total like 180.
Move in. Get ready for your tank ad. 2, 1. Add. Move. Add coming in 3, 2, 1.
It's my haste.
Add up.
I knew there was something wrong. I need to check my gear.
Move in. Tank ad in 3, 2, 1. Kill. It's frost now, guys. Remember. Eldor.
Shouldn't have to do that early.
Necrotics out. Add up. Yeah. Move in. Tank ad in 2, 1. Kill.
I gotta check the logs after.
Keep it up,
This
guys.
looks just so weird.
Move.
Well, mostly
Necrotics in 3.
for
Get ready
the
for
strike,
necrotics.
I'm using empowered
Add
wards.
coming in 2. Necrotic's out, add up. Move in. Okay, one in the back. We're at white. You guys gotta make sure you stay really inside the markers. You can't really go on the outer edge of that marker opposite of the colors that are the ones you're standing near. So keep that in mind. Present going on. It's happened
This
a few
is my
times,
sit
so
animation.
it's, you know, there isn't much yardage that you can really lose. Like,
Don't release.
You're either in
I
it
won't,
or
Regin.
you're
Hello,
not.
Regin.
And if you're not, well, we wipe. So
But
make
you
sure
won't be
that
wrong
you're,
about us. Is
you
it
know,
okay
in the
that
safe
I
area of that
temporarily
marker.
moved? Yeah, you can
you
totally
have a
time
yard
out.
to play with.
How was your Super Bowl
You know,
party? It was
if you're
good.
a yard too close to blue,
I
it's gonna be okay. If you're a yard too far from blue, it's a wipe.
I
So remember that.
I made chili and corn muffins,
Up,
and a
let's
friend brought wings, and we had pizza, and my sister brought scotcheroos. Oh, they're so good. Demon's back. Demon, you are blocked from all suggestions going forward, unless they're really good, in which case it'll be up to my discretion. Am I missing something? Rune up. I really, oh, I feel like I need to do something with my haste.
Five, 4.
I think I might change out my bracers or something.
2, 1.
I will show you garbage. No, don't do that. Yeah, he skipped it again. I'm glad he's able to do that, but it throws me off.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Add coming in 3, 2, 1. Add. Necrotic's up. Move in. Tank add in 2, 1. Tank add. Move, guys. Try not to move early, please.
Okay, that was relatively okay. I say burn ashes to the ground.
Add up. Necrotic's out. Move in. Add 1.
Alright.
Now. Adds up. Okay. Move.
Oh, come on, demon.
Pay attention, guys.
You
Make
know,
sure we're
it's
getting clean.
only
Don't worry, we'll
because
together.
we care about you.
Add in 2. 1. Add.
Ugh. I like this fight, but it definitely is like,
Move in.
I don't know.
Add
Oh
in
my
2.
gosh, I keep
1.
wasting my demon
Add.
spikes
Kill.
too. I get hit like a train because of it.
Add up again. We got it, it's fine. Just pay attention. Add coming in 2. 1. Add. Necrotic's out. Move in. 2.
No, that hit me.
1. Move out, B. Add coming behind us as well. Make sure you're stacked in. You just can't be too far back. There's still marks behind us.
I love how fast
Just
it
clean it up,
plays.
people. Pay attention to what you're
People
doing.
are,
There's
like,
people
freaked
moving
out.
early for the dark fishers. Don't do that. Just pay attention and do your job. Just like
Agamemnon!
wipe, other than the fact that we got hit with bad RNG. Do what you
How
did on
you
that
doing?
point. Don't do anything new. Stop
I've
doing stuff
been
that's
really
different.
good,
Do your job.
Virgin.
You're
Don't
too
waste
far
extra
back.
It's been
DPS,
good.
Just do your job.
If you're
I feel
too
like I
far
haven't
back
seen
on
you
red,
forever.
you'll
Looks
hit
like the
green
kind
guy
of
if he's
boss
not
that makes you snap your
dead on
keyboard.
green.
Yeah, we said that.
Careful. I know, I'm sorry.
Well, from the tank's
My
point of
headset.
view, it's
Should be sorry,
it's
Rose.
not stressful for
I
me.
took my headset
It's
off, we're
just more
sorry, I
like,
saw
wait
that
a
that was
second,
lit.
why is this not happening? But we're gonna try to. Do I have anything with just a little bit more haste on it? No, that's what I have on.
That's your fault, Jake. Yeah. It's all Jakey's fault.
Get ready to go, guys. We did a good job there on killing an ad that we weren't supposed to get, but let's just not get ads we don't need.
Okay, I want to see if
Whether
this makes a
it's
difference.
From a mistake anywhere in the fight. Just do it right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Once again, guys, once on to the breach. Travis! What is your rule? Does your rule have to do with, like, making sure that I, Oh.
Then coming in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Add.
I don't, did you guys see that? That was kind of
Products
fancy.
out.
I was prepared to take it. The other guys taunted it. What is happening?
Tank add 2, 1, kill. Good job. Move. Better.
Interesting. Interesting.
Add coming now.
3, 2, 1.
Necrotics out.
Hmm.
Move in. Tank add in 2.
Sitting on like a
1.
lot of pain,
Tank
guys. I'm not optimizing this at all.
Okay. Stay stacked here. Move. Brad coming in 2, 1. Add.
1.
Necrotics out. Move in. There's an add back here.
Add in the back.
Well,
Reset.
let me check. It's possible. I did play a lot of music that day.
2, 1.
Video manager. Let me double check. It includes copyrighted material.
Can Star
Where
get
are
a
you
star
located,
marker or
Agamemnon? I mean, besides Greece. That is so funny. If you're in Canada, it might be blocked. It does have copyrighted content, but all that means is if you're in America, any commercials that are on it get paid to the person who owns that.
It's hard to see those giant ape bears.
It's the same color as the ground, so you
I
should
don't
go
care
be
if they
really
want to make
obnoxious
money on it.
Mountain Dew bear.
Oh man, we did.
You should be a Mountain Dew bear.
We had 14 copyright claims on that one, guys. It's because of the Peter's Terror we were playing. For the glory of love.
Can you tell them to make a neon
Florida?
Harambe bear form?
Just do the white Harambe. That'll show up good.
5.
It's true.
Fuck Harambe.
He said
It's a
so many
privileged
cute
thought.
Swedish things.
Harambe is dead.
You're a monster.
Okay, good, nice. Glad that he did that.
Beware. 4, 3, 2, 1.
4, 3, 2, 1. Add.
2, 1.
For the glory
Products out.
of love.
Move in.
You're in Florida. That's weird that it's
Tank head up. No. Products
Oh.
Reset.
You heard me.
I don't
Trev.
want to die. Don't kill me.
Who did spread to? Anybody?
Me.
I went to it got Roshan, but I was in the booth.
Cinnamons are actually very good, Ertoria. I've had them. They're just
Nearly might have
big and
jumped in spread,
delicious.
so that's the only thing I don't know.
And
No, he was too close.
hello, Avanga Baka Kavera again. How are you doing?
But
In
still,
Florida. Interesting.
I blame
Interesting.
JP.
Make sure you guys are on the marks.
I don't know
Shouldn't
why
be
they're
left
saying
of
they're
them at all.
blocked though.
Yeah, Star can't really account for that.
I guess we can't play any music, guys, and have it
Damn you,
saved.
Star.
The reason
We're
people
stacking
can
on orange. You have to
play
be on
music
orange.
on Twitch and
if
it's
you're
not
not on
copyrighted,
orange because you're
I
standing
just
a
don't
little
know
bit behind it, or
anybody
you're
who would
to the
listen
right
to a
of it, you cannot
3-hour
be
stream and hope
near
to
the
hear
opposite
Peter
marker that we
Cetera at
stack
one
on
point.
at all, because
I don't know
you're
how I'm
probably
making
gonna get
money
a
off
debuff,
of that.
and if
Do you
you're
guys
just,
listen?
if the stack is off and we're
Do you
just
guys
too close
watch
to the left, that's still a
my
problem.
streams
so
over
make sure
again
we're
just to
stacking
listen
just
to
the
the
way we are on
music?
this marker on the other
I
one.
understand if you can. You, sorry, cannot become
And
a
Melee,
mod.
do be
I don't
careful because
have
you guys,
reasons or
obviously if
like
you were a step
ways
left,
to
you
become a
could still
mod.
get a 2, 'cause,
I merely
easy to straight
decide
to the melee.
at random to make mods, and then they leave me. All of my previous mods no longer watch my channel.
Alright, let's go. Remember, get back to the boss
Antorus has
fast
been there
too.
from the
Obviously,
beginning,
don't go out of
so
range or anything.
I'm
but
confident that he'll
make
stay
sure you're
around.
getting to and from as quickly as you
Better
can
not
without
leave me.
causing
I
a
mean,
problem.
obviously you don't have to like watch the streams, like
Kill
especially
this
if you
boss.
have to go to bed since you're in Sweden. But
Move.
4,
On orange, Chris.
2, 1.
Better.
below
Add coming in 2, 1. Add.
3, 2, 1.
Good, you got with your necrotics.
I feel like there's a lot of 3-2-1s. It's not just a one.
Tank add up now. Get it killed. Next head coming in 2, 1. Add up. Get it killed.
2, 1.
Products are out. Okay, wipe.
Wipe. Okay. Wipe. You changed your name, Layla? Lay Cloud Jumper? You're not Rosa by any chance, are you?
4, 3.
It's like a quarter of a step.
1.
It's real close. I moved the markers in a
Hopefully
little
she
bit.
makes you mod this week or tonight. Hopefully.
Oh shit.
What? Why? What would you do if you had mod? I'm just curious.
Okay, buff up and go once we get rezzed.
Because it's not exactly the most glamorous thing. I think if they're going to suggest that you cannot monetize their intellectual property, then they should be putting commercials in your streams and monetizing it passively. Who's Rosa? Oh, she's just, there's a lot of 3-2-1s because you're not prepared. Hey, Virgin, I'm totally prepared. My middle name is Prepared. She's just, she's one of the girls that I talk to on Discord. You want to be a guardian of this channel.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And off we go.
Add 2, 1. Add.
That feels normal. Being taken down to 10% does not feel normal. Miss Ashtonville, only because you made me that. You can't blame me for that.
1. Add. Up. Close.
No. No. I don't want it. Ugh. We were doing so good, guys. What? Dude! You keep saying that, and you know, the only thing it makes me think of is that, dude. I was pleased to see that you made a warlock.
Yeah. Drop a cauldron. When everyone gets up. And so cauldron's going down. You got 3 minutes to go do anything you need to do right now until 10:30. So I get 3 minutes again then, so go use the bathroom, do whatever you need to do.
I actually have a
First,
warlock
though.
already,
Get your
Agamemnon.
Coven
It's a little
first.
gnome, but that's the first one that I have on Horde, so I'm excited to have a fully leveled one. What, dude? Why? Well, he's probably a land whale. That's what I'm sad about. He's probably a Mrs. Land whale. It's probably a girl. I bet Avengicid is just a land whale. And you know what? Land whales are peoples too. 1 second.
How far are green and diamond?
About 12 yards.
So there's really not much reason to be on the right edge of either one then. Or
No,
the outside edge.
Right, because you end up losing the 8 yards from another person if you go much further and get alone.
Yeah. So stick towards the center edge of the marker.
I crowded them in after pull before last, just because we had that exact problem. So I mean they should be pretty true.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Slip 50 tree roche. Slip tree roche.
I'm here.
Okay, slip tree. Slip.
Slip's taking a 5-minute shit.
Just send another ready check out. Make sure.
He's getting the bourbon.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Deacon.
Okay. Let's get this shit killed, guys.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Head coming in 4, 3, 2, 1. Kill. Good job. Any products out now. Move in. Add up now. Let's get a kill. And move. Keep it this clean all fight, guys. Add coming in 2, 1, add.
2, 1.
Necrotics are out. Move in. Add up, let's get a kill. Go. Move. Okay. After this Mark Spray Necrotic Frost starts, add in 2, 1, add.
1.
Necrotics out. Move in. Okay, too far out again. Come on. Amazing to pay attention to what they're doing out there. You're going too far out. Stop doing it. Pay attention to where your mark is. Put your camera top down if you need to, but for the love of God, stop running past the goddamn marker.
Weaklings, you surrender to the merest taste of what I have suffered.
The markers are moved in now, so literally unless you run past it or too far to the side that there's no mark on, it's just unacceptable. You have to stay near blue when you go into your marker. You can't just run to purple or green from the outermost way. You have to go with star and then go to the left or right.
Stop being the most disappointing demon hunters.
Stop casting, stop everything that you're doing and walk out there. Make sure you're on that marker and then walk back and then worry about doing anything that pertains to damage if you can't do the mark.
Good point, Elote.
Hello, guys.
Can we RP walk out there?
Thank you, Artoria.
Can you make it in time?
Hello, Psychofit. I was muted. I was. I should be good now.
5, 4.
I was definitely
3,
muted.
2, 1.
Okay, this is a good position. Ish. This is Mythic.
Add 2, 1.
Sacco.
Add.
Yep.
Necrotics
Unfortunately.
Should be up now.
To your markers! Okay, guys, I gotta pay attention. I just died there. Hello, Thanos.
Tank add coming 2. Up now. Fast one. Move.
People get ready. Shadow strikes are coming. Don't need no ticket. Just powered wards.
Move in. Tank add 2, 1. Up now. Move. Mark Spray coming out. Get ready for that soon. Add coming in 2, 1. Add.
2, 1.
Necrotics out. Frostface starting now. Move in. Add up. Get a kill.
Yeah, my guild isn't to that point yet.
Attack back
Yeah,
up.
well,
We're on the move.
it took us a while, but we're here finally. Go. I'm sorry, I'm still laughing at
Mark Spray
Roshan.
coming. Add 2, 1.
He was sometimes. Sometimes.
Necrotics out.
Ooh. Can
So
I
you stay on
live
your mark,
for
guys.
3
Not
seconds
go past.
while this
Move in.
ticks down? I did! Good job,
Okay, coming in
healers.
2,
Good job.
1.
I will be prepared
What's
for
up?
this next
Get close.
one. Uber prepared. Oh. Oh. Well, we were doing really good until we weren't, and then we all died.
3, 2, 1.
Aww. Do you like that process of like slowly figuring out how everything works? And I like that process.
Okay, we'll get messy.
Does that
Make sure you
include
guys
makers,
get back
Panda,
into the
Christy?
group as fast as possible, whether it's the back of the group or the front of the group. You need to make sure you're in that group before star goes off. So you can go towards the back
it's
portion
pretty
of the group if it's
aggressive
closer,
schedule.
as long as you're in. If you're not stacked in the group and you're in range of the tank, it just can't happen. It's happened a few times. A few different people. Make sure you're in the group. And Frost, it's especially difficult, so you can't, you know, waste any time casting on the end of the necrotic embrace. That buff falls off, you are moving. And you are not stopping until you get into the group.
You picked up your 4th alt, Agamemnon. You gotta get to work. Hello, Lucas! You must be bored on this boss. Kinda, Storm. Everybody say hello to Storm. Storm is actually one of our fellow raiders. Unfortunately, they don't need a hunter for this particular fight, so. But everybody say hi, Storm.
Sorry.
Red top DPS looks good.
Mary, don't be the most.
Abe is one of the oldest members of our guild.
Kill you, buddy.
2, 1.
I will show you the world. What? 14 years to get to level 85? Is that how long the game has been out?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Add, bring in 2. 1. Add.
Oh shit.
2, 1.
Not with our buffs. 2, 1. Tank add 2. 1. Tough. 2, 1. Move. Add coming. 2. 1.
Sorry, excuse my language, people.
2, 1.
Necrotics out. Nice objective. Move in. Tank add 2. Up, up.
Is Ret fixed? I don't know if Ret's fixed, but he's just super good at it. He's always been one of our top DPS. Really, Storm? Wait, Storm, how long have you been with Freelance?
Add 2.
1.
Products are out. Move in. Should get back in the group.
They tried to, they fixed most of the drop rates. Oh no, that's not good.
Okay, we are in Frost now, guys. Arc Prey out.
3, 1.
Add up now. Move in. Move in. Do not stop until you're in. Add up now. Good job. Pay attention, guys.
Yeah, I haven't done Timber Mall yet. I still need to do that.
You want pots for ad when we go to orange?
Yes.
Hello, Nacho Chacho. What? I can't stay focused. Pay attention to you guys talk.
Down already. It's gonna be good. It'll be up still.
Add up. I need to die, guys. Shouldn't die. Reset. Gotta kill the ad melee. Save something for it. You guys can burst it really hard. All of you have burst, so make sure there's something up for it. Anyone who has burst, you need to make sure you have something for that ad. Having nothing is not the answer.
I have.
For anybody doing totem, just so you know, I pop it early because it's 15 seconds. I have it for the move over, and
See,
it's still up for the
every
necrotic.
class leveled
It's not just when the
to
necrotic
110.
going out.
Plus,
you need
I
to have
have
it for
an
the
extra
necrotic
monk.
coming back.
You get a debuff only for 5 seconds. You can only get it
Almost
once. So
clicked
going out or
release.
going in, you only get
I wish
one.
Blizzard would get rid of Flame Strike.
It's
I
5
hate it so
seconds.
much. Flame Strike.
Your choice.
Doesn't matter.
The mage ability?
Exactly. So that's why I chose to do it there. This way we have it all going over, and we have
She
it all
streams
going
on
back.
Tuesdays and Sundays.
Let's buff up.
We're not struggling. It's called progression. I'm sorry, did someone drop a repair bot?
I released them running back. Alright.
The hammer in the back.
That was a good one.
Do this boss kill, guys.
I'm almost at the end of the hallway.
Tuesdays and
right there.
Sundays. Yeah, I do not stream on Sundays. I do stream on Tuesdays because that's raid night, but
Both shaman.
90% like a few streams back. Exactly, alien. At least we're doing that.
Start a, what do you call it, 12?
Are shamans more disappointing than demon hunters on you?
I have every class level to 110 minus red.
Yeah,
Now just embracing the suck of the new level granting character.
Disappointed if you don't expect.
I already have a void elf and now a nightborn in the.
Focus on this boss, guys. Get the shit killed. No more mistakes.
I have a nightborn that's just started. Afflictions got nerfed.
Necrotics out.
Wow. Wow.
Add up now. Put a kill. This far. Good job. Move. Mark Prey coming. One. Add. Necrotics out. Nice Ojaka. Move in. Tank add 2. 1. Add. Good shit.
Same old boring.
Good up. Move. Make sure we're on orange, guys. Orange, orange, orange. Mark Prey coming. 2. 1. Add up. Okay, move in. Made it work. Add coming in 2. 1. It's up. The add killed. Good job. Stack back
Miracle
up.
Man.
To the other ad. Other ad. Other ad. Other ad. No, too much. Where'd that come from? You. Me? Yeah, you.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Best part of Warlock are the absorbing powers. Corruption and agony
Think
damage
so.
reduced by 6%. It took 2 warriors and a pally and a mage to kill me in PvP today. Not sure if they're bads or if it was playing that well. On your mage, Ollie?
Ray,
That's
can
pretty
you give
amazing.
us running updates as to who's the most disappointing demon hunter?
Make it an extras note.
Let's buff up and go.
If I don't see a name, just assume it's Slip still.
Crap.
It's all of us until we kill this fucking boss.
It's very rude, Miri. I wasn't the one who screwed up there.
Our keynote disagrees with you.
Sorry about that. Had to run away.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We will trade pain for pain.
I'm coming in 2. 1. Add.
4, 3, 2,
Necrotic's out. Movement.
Jeez.
Tank in 2, 1. What's up? Move.
You know what song I have got is in my head? I Can Show You the World. Shining shit. Why do I have that song stuck in my head?
Head up.
Interesting. I know.
Move it. Leon, behind us. Wipe. Gotta make sure you move in together.
Yeah, you can't run your own way back then. You need to walk with stock. I don't understand why this is still an issue.
Lately, you've been becoming more and more forsaken. Are you Horde, Agamemnon? Druids are the best class, hands down. I play priest, but hey, play what you like. Yeah, exactly.
Buff up, let's go.
I bet the vampire keeps singing, wake me up inside. Throw more SOF while Brand is on him.
Oh, it's still down if you need it.
Throw more SOF. Sigil of Flame. Ooh. Papillon, I think you may have explained something for me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Huh. Let me set something up. Stupid chains, man. Urgh.
Head coming in 2, 1. Head.
Oh!
1.
Products out.
Can I stagger it? Should I stagger it, Papillon?
Movement.
Interesting. Interesting.
Tank
Wasn't
head up
prepared
now.
for that one. Ah, I'm curious about that.
Stacked up. Head up. Necrotic's out.
I'm sitting on too much pain, too.
Move in. Kill 2 ads. Up, wipe.
We're necrotic to each other.
We cheated the markers in, so you guys can't be closer than the markers are. There's definitely a packing character with the marker.
Interesting. I don't know why. I thought that was the case, but I just haven't been utilizing it.
Res up, go fast. Let's get this killed. Needs to die. Stop making mistakes. We made him on every pull.
DK can't heal a raid. No.
Other than the one that we got unlucky with, really. So, fix these mistakes so we can get this boss killed. Pay attention to what you're doing.
They can heal themselves as blood.
Watch your position and watch your debuffs before you watch anything else. If you need a weak aura, say something, but no mistakes, guys.
Druids are it. Consumption boy.
This boss is really trivial for us to kill.
Oh, they're starting to get sassy. The glitch with the stupid chain? I agree, Travis. Yeah. Sylvanas is pretty cool. She wins over a lot of people until she's crazy.
5.
Have you done the
4,
quest chain in
2, 1.
The quest chain in Stormheim? She gets her story continues there.
Products. Together. Second. Done up. Tank head coming in 1. Up now.
That was a waste.
Move. Red coming in 2. 1. Add.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Products are out. Move in. Add coming in now. Right on top of us. Evenly filled. Pay attention, guys. Next time we come to this marker, it's frost. So we'll pop. Add coming in 2. 1. Add. Make sure on already mark. Products out. Okay, back on the mark. Adds up. Kill it.
Huh.
Good job. We're in frost now. Move. Pay attention.
2. I'm at.
1. Add.
Shit.
So the add back. Light.
Second results really.
2, 1.
You need to go to bed, Eritoria. Yeah, don't think of it as stress. I don't want you to feel like you have to be up when I'm streaming. Especially, not that I mean, because I give you the moderator. I don't want you to feel like you have to be at every stream. Just whenever you're here, I trust your judgment. What's up, Ibert? Eritoria? Oh, yeah. Eritoria is like old school. She was here. He was here. I don't know why. I always think of your name. Dude, you gotta get rid of Mercy. I always get confused, man. He was here when I first started streaming. So he's literally like old school.
Roche, if you're dropping your wind
When I
rush
was starting
totem
my,
on the move,
my challenge, my
that
Iron
means
Man
that we're not
challenge
able
last
to
summer.
get it when we're on the other side, right? 'Cause
You
it's
get
on
it
the
within
wrong
10.
side.
No, I drop it
Oh,
right
you
between
are?
red and orange, so you'll get it no matter where you run, basically.
Okay.
If it's 10
Those are
yards.
good times.
I was gonna say, because otherwise, if you're dropping it at the other
No,
side,
I drop it.
holiday?
It's a drop
Yeah, that
location.
makes
Like an easy day.
I can put it in any location I want. I basically put it
Oh,
right
it's
where
really
50
warm
is
in
right
this
now.
room.
Okay.
That's what I just tested. You basically hit 5 seconds non-stop.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're muted.
No, I'm not.
He knows we got the beginning down. He doesn't need to talk.
Add 2. 1. Add.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, products out. Move in. Tank head up, go. Add coming in 2. 1. Add.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Products are out. Move in. If you're ready for add, make sure you do it. Add coming now. Kill that. Move. Add coming in 3. 2. 1. Add.
1.
Products are out. in. Ad coming. Kill ad. Move.
Metamorphosis popped at like the exact right time.
You're stacked in. Ad coming in 1. Ad coming now.
1.
This is me on slow, right?
Star.
Jeez.
Move in.
Star.
Hey, you're in the next one.
Ad. Okay, finish these ads, guys. Pot now,
Pot.
please. Move. This is yours, Roche. Add up
It's
now.
down.
Add up now. Kill Ed. Chronics are out. Someone's not moving out. Okay, fuck this. Thank you.
And now we wipe. It's so sad. Why can't we stay a little
Let's go
while?
again. Gotta get through those ads.
Travis, no. While brand is on him, you should throw all the
Need to make
fire
sure they
damage
go
you
down
can.
quicker.
Pretty much so debuff during the entire brand. Boss needs minimal movement. It should be on cooldown. IS should be on cooldown. IS?
Let's buff and go.
Immolation
Mel,
aura?
you were a
I mean,
disappointed
immolation
load
aura.
day.
Feels bad.
Infernal Strike. Okay. Okay. I could do that. See, guys, I feel like demon hunters are OP. Like, I don't even know this. But is this, Apollyon, is this for survival or is it, this is just damage increase, right? I mean, obviously it has a side effect of living longer, but
2, 1.
Oh my gosh. Do infernal I can just figure that out myself. 1 second.
Move.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Add 2. 1. Add.
3, 2, 1.
Chronics out. Add up. Move. On red.
I don't know how I got an ad spawn.
Set go again.
2, 1.
Into destruction more like as much as the other two. I think it's too mage-like. I do not like it when they try to make warlocks as like a mage. Yeah, I can see how you would have that opinion, Agamemnon. Destruction is very just spellcasty. It's not a lot of like. It feels like kind of like a mixture of like a fire mage and a frost mage, I guess you could say. More fire damage heals for more, but its primary damage increase. Okay, that's one thing that I've always not been able to like maximize is I see these other demon hunters doing so much more damage than I am. And it's embarrassing because I'm so high item level. But okay, I can do that. I mean, I feel like inherently I knew that, but I always use Infernal Strike for like location. But like you said, because it's a fight that's just stationary, I should be able to just use it for damage as opposed to just.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Oh my gosh.
Please focus.
I got those spells too. Too bad I can't.
3, 2, 1.
I will show you some torment. Sky shimmering splendid. Tell me, Nethrazine, now when did you last let your heart aside?
That's coming soon, Bjorn.
I can show you fell stride.
Head up.
3, 2, 1.
Product out.
Not a magic carpet ride.
Head up.
Yeah. A whole new
First
world.
time.
A dazzling bliss I've never seen.
Head up now.
Not when I'm way up here. It's so
Product out.
clear now. Too much Aladdin. Torment was earlier today.
Where's Sonya?
Coming up, coming up.
Oh.
Reset.
Instantly spawns an add-on 50 if the tank dies. Like on whatever tank's the far one.
Yeah, bring back too.
Star can get out of res. Never mind. Ah.
Where she cannot play.
Oh no. Bubble bubble. I wish I had res like Death Knight. Psh, I'd never die. I would put reses on everybody all the time. Sonya's actually really good. Zashi, whatever his name is now. He's really good at throwing out a res at the very end of a wipe. It is super handy to have a to have a tank that can do it.
I'll res instead of sitting there doing that. Good job, El.
I feel like even though it's just the same thing over again, and it's like little mistakes that happen. No so much thing. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Yeah, the emergency trinket. Ugh. Well, I said I was ready, but was I? No, I was lying. But I'm ready almost.
Just making silly mistakes here, guys. It's possible, really easily.
It should be dead, but no, it's not, and so we'll
That's
pull
correct, Jack.
this boss again. I'll show you misery.
Ed coming soon. Add up now.
3, 2, 1.
Products are out. Move in. Add up. Stay tuned. Good job. Move. Add coming up in 2, 1. Add up.
3, 2, 1.
The products are out. Move in. Add up.
It takes 18 days, 3 weeks to unlearn a habit and learn a new habit. I feel like you could expedite that though if you like really tried.
Pay attention, guys. Look at this, it's frost. Move in.
Oh, there goes that.
Add coming. Add up. Move. Add coming up now. Add up. Necrotics are up. Move in. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Add behind us. Kill.
Well, I guess if your definition of habit is something that you're.
I was dead on green. I don't know what happened there.
I guess you could like fake it for a while.
Were you on star?
Both of you went out of range. Whether it was purple or green, somebody was too far out and went out of range. So make sure you pay attention to how you run.
If everybody was playing,
You can't run straight back into the group too.
I didn't. I ran to blue and then to green.
You need to run on star though.
I did. I ran to blue with star and then to green.
You can kind of make it more like an X formation. Like I typically, if you
let me put it in perspective for you. When you're running out, pretty much the star marker, everybody needs to get to there, and then from there,
exactly how I went.
And when it goes off, you need to pretty much run to star and then back in. You can't run in any direction you want to. If you're on green, you can't just run to red because probably you're gonna fuck purple, and purple can't just cut randomly either because you're probably gonna fuck green. So both of you need to pay attention and go to the tank. Follow the tank near the group and then run into the group. Just do it right. It's not hard to do.
I've tried it, but if
Did it
like
right
because I have
till
so much
13%,
damage ticking
do
on
your
me,
fucking
and because
job.
I have so much like if
not
I pop
difficult.
fell or immolation or anything that's like doing damage, it doesn't work, and then they just get angry at me.
Sorry, I was running around.
Maybe alienated, maybe it's possible. Oh, I said I was ready, but I'm never ready. Okay, but at least I started eating before they hit the timer, so you don't explain to them. They do your bidding. Then they say jump. They say, what shark? We're not jumping the shark. But yeah.
5, 4.
The problem is like,
2.
and this isn't a really good like excuse, but I can see what's happening here is like someone say they're on purple, right? And they get the debuff. So they do the thing where they run here and they go to their color, and then they can run back to red. Let's just say that's the way it goes. Obviously you can't see from this angle what's happening too clearly. But so say they run 2 here and then they run. Well, they think that it's exactly like what they did last time because they went to purple and then they went to red. They did go through here, so they didn't learn that they needed to be next to this person here because for them it was just a natural progression from purple to red. Whereas if they got it again on yellow, 1 second. If they got it in yellow and they went to purple, then they're like, oh, I just have to run back to yellow. They never learned, because they never experienced it, that they had to go from purple to this little square here, back out here. You can see it in the background, actually, right now. They ran together and then they kind of went back together.
Add up.
So I can see how it would take everybody doing, and if you'd never do that, just because Chances never explains that to you, then,
2, 1, add.
Because you've never experienced that, you never made that connection that, because you didn't see that what you were doing passively actually did it correctly.
That was star ran too fast.
No, nobody ran too fast.
You started moving before their thing.
No, nobody was too fast. They didn't even spread apart when they blew up.
It was too slow.
They're all stacked and blew up on top of each other.
He's not being Satan's spawn. I want a cat. Be fun. True, guess they won't learn until they experience it firsthand. Unfortunately, I think that's what's happening for a lot of them. They're not encountering the same scenario the same way. Because, like, for instance, if they got on purple, if they're all stacked on red, and they get the color purple, and then the group as a whole had moved to orange. They're just gonna run straight to orange. They didn't know that they had to like run, because before they just ran straight in. So I think a lot of it has to do with that. Yep, I'm good, sorry.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I will show you torment. Why is it every time, guys? Because it's a classic, you know? Pathetic. Let them all burn.
4, 3,
Ooh.
2, 1.
Add coming in 2, 1. Add
4, 3, 2, 1.
Products out.
2, 1.
Have a good night, Rojin.
Add up.
I'm so glad you were here. Thank you for staying up late.
Add up.
3, 2, 1.
Products out. Get ready for tank head. It's up. It's on us. Stacked. Move. On orange. Mark prey. Add coming in 1. Add up now.
2, 1.
Necrotics out. In any second. Necrotics out. Move in. Ready for tank ad? Tank ad up.
I mean, it's a classic Disney film, right?
Ready for ad? 2, 1.
The
Add.
bloody guy got sick logs. Purples with
Products.
fluorescence
You're
for
out.
top
Move in.
Yeah. He's
Get ready for tank ad.
not exactly sure.
Tank ad is
I'm
up.
not too
Go.
super familiar with
Everybody pay attention. We're gonna head on to post pot now. Please post pot. Okay. Get ready for necrotic.
not super familiar with CK, this expansion.
Necrotic out. Add up. Move in. Get ready for tank ad. Tank ad up. Kill it. Pay attention, guys. No mistakes. Move. This is our last set with Frost right here.
Got it.
Get ready for ad. Necrotics out. Kill ad. Kill ad. Okay. Move in necrotics. Get ready for next ad. Kill ad.
Jake, ready on my call?
Getting ready to move. Don't move early. Move. Mark prey coming out. Thunder. Necrotics coming out. Get ready for ad. Ad. Kill. Necrotics out.
Ooh, okay,
Move in.
well, that happens.
Kill ad here. Tank ad up. Kill. Last ad. Okay, skill boss. Good job, guys. We still have to move once, but good job. It's done. It's not Frost anymore. Move.
Holy shit, dude.
So you just get Slip to do every mechanic in Frost phase and we're good to go.
No, you guys just all want to waited for my worst pull. And you decided, fuck it, let's do everything right this time.
I got Necrotic Embrace.
We did it,
no
guys!
joke.
It's
Four
like
things,
such an
like 3 or 4
anticlimactic
times.
fight.
Hey, Slip, I got it 0, so thank you.
It's
You're welcome, buddy.
so
I'm here
funny.
for you, Brett.
I'm gonna roll
Thank
just because
you,
I
I appreciate it.
Take
Yeah?
a few minutes here, guys. So it's gonna be a little bit of some downtime here to have. So.
Woo! That was awesome, guys. We did it! How you feel about that? Was that fun to watch? That was fun to do. I really liked it.
I hear you there, fucking.
Yay! I'm not
Come
terrible. I got
yeah,
81
also got some
percentile,
Mythic,
but not from my Atom level. There are not a lot of demon hunters that do that fight, apparently. There were only 715 people.
You teleported me away from the loot. Come on.
That's pretty crazy, guys. Pretty crazy. Yay! We did it! Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Dr. Phil. Thank you, Ollie. Thank you, Alienated. Thank you, Travis. Thank you, Lucas. Thank you, Agamemnon. I'm glad that Forsaken do not have organs to feel.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, David. I appreciate it.
Literally nothing good dropped.
Yeah. So that didn't drop anything. I'm trying to loop my screen. I wish I could. Thank you so much, Psycho. I'm glad I had you guys all cheering us on. We were not terrible.
If anyone wants to buy our heroic kills on alts, please let me know today.
Oh. Yeah, is anybody on US who actually
like,
wants...
if you're bringing a shit alt that you have not been told you should be bringing.
Wait, you guys are doing heroic?
No, I'm saying for tomorrow.
Oh.
Nah, dog.
About time. Thanks,
Sick,
Demon.
huh? Sounds bad. Feels bad.
No, they were not. Any demon hunter who can press empowered words on Shadow Strike
I need
can
you to take care of me, Slip.
Yeah, I would agree.
Don't
It's
worry,
not
baby,
that
I'll
hard.
cuddle
Like
in
I was
bed with you.
screwing up. I missed a couple for sure.
Bad,
That was
dude.
not my best pull. But
Been there for too long.
it's kind of brainless after a while, and I feel bad. It's not an excuse. Obviously, you want to play as best as you can, but after a while, you're just like, yeah, well, I'll just pop a different cooldown.
Wait,
Sure,
you guys
it'll
are
be fine.
pulling Coven, right?
Mary, you didn't want that chest for,
Crazy deja vu.
enhancement?
Did you just say you were clicking your screen?
No, because the way I have my tier
were
8
in
Robert.
that piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's same as
Crazy
me, but I
deja
kept
vu.
making
I
sure you
feel
don't
like I
want it
either
just
had a
in case.
dream where you said that.
Yeah, yes. Yes.
You have tones.
I don't.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Just thought I'd offer before
That
I
was
do.
crazy.
Yo, Slip, do you see the Warlock nurse?
No. Warlock nerfs?
I
Rip?
want to do
Yes,
heroic.
100%.
Something relate to the Coven of Shabir. Well, enjoy your new struggle
It almost
point here.
seems
I hate Coven. I've got to... 1 second. I've totally seen this fight, like, years ago. When I, watched it. So, I need to see what changes there are. Let's see what changes there are from heroic.
Oh, wow. The fucking drain soul nerf.
Not the right sheet.
That's a meme, bro.
Yeah, dude. I mean, the drain soul nerf was like...
That's not it either.
That was gonna
Whoa.
happen, you know? I'm not at all
Oh, here we go, here we
surprised
go.
by the drain soul nerf, but that's
Alright,
not a
Coven.
huge nerf overall.
What
The
happens in
affliction damage,
Coven
just
heroic?
corruption and agony.
Mythic. New boss. With 2 abilities. Touch of the Cosmos.
Yeah, that's what, like,
random
maybe
targets,
a-
interruptible,
5% nerf on,
cosmic
like,
glare.
Coven
Wait, is this
and,
Coven?
Yeah.
Link 2 players with a
target.
beam, deals damage to
Yeah.
anyone in between. I think we're doing the
But
3 tank
it's still
strat.
not big. Yeah.
Where
I just
we
want people to sit in the
have-
middle.
The biggest change is,
Show
yeah, the biggest
feet.
change is they don't want you to be able
guys,
to
we had
stand in
someone on
every
Twitch
mechanic
and they
with
said
drain
something.
soul.
They said,
Yeah, 'cause,
show feet.
On Coven, I'm able to sit in
Don't.
the
I
middle.
mean,
and
if
just
you guys
drain
really
soul
want to
for
see my
everything.
feet, who wants to
Yeah,
see my
I know.
feet? You guys
That's
want
what
to
they're
see
trying
my
to
feet?
avoid.
The biggest source of healing.
One second.
solely
Here we go.
is,
I don't know if you guys can see this.
by far.
Ta-da! I wear slippers. I know. And
So-
I wear
It's not really that big of a nerf in like any regard.
fluffy pants. Sorry. That was amazing. Hey, Zero Lols! I don't know. Someone on Twitch was like, I think there's like a weird fetish thing that people have with like streamers' feet. I don't really understand it, but I'm glad you guys got to see my slippers.
Rip. Rip flavor, rip.
HC Coven is harder than Argus. Can't imagine them on Mythic. I'm really curious to see how much damage I'm going to take from standing in the storm. Because I stand in the storm with empowered wards just because it doesn't hurt that much as a demon hunter.
The faster the better, you know.
So
29
it goes pretty good.
I mean, I think that like that
Sleep is
like
for the
we
fatigued.
had a pull like 5 pulls in tonight. that
Completely
should've
read
been
my
the
mind.
kill.
Not at
We
5
just
a.m.
got
Arizona,
really
you're
crappy
still up.
RNG.
Well, it's more that we hadn't
Drain
seen
souls
that
being
phase
taken
yet,
away
and
in
so we didn't have a
DFA. What?
contingency in place for it.
Wait, what happens in that phase?
The order of the abilities
It's true.
switches.
I totally am
It
comfy.
gets
you guys
closer and closer as
I mean,
the-
I feel
as
like there's a
the
lot of
progresses
female
from
streamers
100
who are
to
like wearing
and then
like
right at that point
hot
when we had our,
clothes.
like,
It's
the
freezing in my
position of the
house,
two abilities
so I
switched.
can't wear just like tank tops and like yoga pants. I have those things, but I can't because it's freezing in my house. So I wear like as much clothes as possible. Like I have layers on the top. I've got layers on the bottom. It's just not gonna happen. Exactly. I gotta be me. Coven is a personal
little bit of
responsibility.
regression.
Aghanim
We're
not
gonna
as a
be
team
somewhere
responsibility.
around
Yeah, Agrimar is
370
super cool.
with that.
Apollyon, are you in a Mythic guild?
Right
Like, have you killed Mythic Argus or Mythic? What's your progression currently? Thank you guys. You guys are so nice. I can drink like a regular person. 65 degrees in your place. It sounds burrito.
So we did have a completely.
Do you play Demon Hunter though? Is that your
successful,
like? I feel like you're one of those people who.
Mythic Gul'dan kill on Saturday.
Guys, I have this as my headcanon.
Another one on
World of
the
Warcraft
calendar for this Saturday.
has a wide
Yours in
variety
Mythical
of people's knowledge
so
base
I'd
needed
love
to
see
play
as
the
many-
game
it is
successfully. There are some people who like know
absurdly
exactly
easy.
how every
The
single
thing just
ability relates to each other.
fucking melts
They
at
study it, they know the numbers, they know
DK
how like
Mondays fucking
their
does
like
the bitch,
stat weights
dude.
apply to it and
Damn.
everything. And those people, I admire them a lot. I kind of wish I was that
It's
person.
ridiculous.
On the other hand, I'm
So
kind of
I'd
like.
love to see more guildies there this time around.
You are
Let's get
FDK.
everyone
Oh, you're
else,
Frost
and then
main and a
eventually, hopefully get to
VDH
a point where we
alt.
can
Oh, that's
sell
so
them
cool.
and distribute the gold among guildies.
Yeah,
I mean, those amounts
I
are
feel
gonna
like
sell
I try to
for
take after
a good
most of
amount
the
of
male
gold,
streamers
so
who are just
million,
like
million
chilling
and a
in their
half gold,
basement. I mean,
probably.
I feel like that's what the majority of us are really doing. Really, like,
Everybody.
I mean, if you're not comfy
Yes,
while you're
Abe,
raiding,
I
why raid?
definitely want to do the Chosen.
Yeah, just seriously. Like, there's so many people in
we
here.
need
Well,
to
like,
work
I'll
out a
step into a
time that
conversation in one of the
we can get
chats.
a full
Like, we have like
guild run for it, because
a whole
I'm
bunch of different
not going to
chats
do
in
that with
Discord,
them.
and people you like step into it, and they'll be like, "Well, I found out that
Going
when I
through,
simmed it, and I
Trial
have
of
mastery
Valor
with
without
X, and I
dying.
change
Oh,
it to these
without
pants,
dying,
and I use this
But
trinket, then it empowers
given
this
our
ability
health
by this much
pools
damage." And I'm like,
little health- I
and
mean,
they're
like,
like, I
the
found
second
out that
boss
all
in
you
there, I
have to
think,
do,
has,
like, there was like
2
this talk
billion
about
health.
rogues,
I'm not
and there
worried
was
about the
like,
destruction. It's the third boss.
apparently someone was
Well,
able
I
to
mean, even
figure
that, I
out
think
that just
like
doing
a little
like
over
blade
3
flurry
billion. Like,
with
it
a
phases so
combination of
quickly,
different
as long as we
abilities
know
was
what
like
we're
the maximum damage that they could
You
do
get it
for
individually
like
if somebody
single
dies in the
target.
final
And I was
boss
like,
and you
wow,
don't,
that is
you still get
crazy.
it,
People,
or
not
Yeah,
crazy.
it's
That's
an
amazing
individual
that people are able to like
title.
dive into it that way. But, and I'm saying there's a huge caveat. I think there is like
But it's not a hard
lot of
fight,
people
and there's
who
no
are-
reason we can't get it.
I think as long as you're able to follow a guide,
And,
it's
like,
like being
given
able to
how
follow like a
insanely
recipe,
we
right? You don't
outgear
need
it.
to be Gordon Ramsay to follow a recipe. Yes, if you were Gordon Ramsay and you
Wait,
followed a
are you still
recipe,
talking about
you'd
Night
make the best thing ever.
No, now
But
I'm
you could have someone like
talking-
me
that
who's
was
like, oh, okay,
specifically
these are the
talking
abilities
about,
that I hit in
the
these certain
Chosen.
these certain things, and as long as I'm able to like mitigate damage, and as long as I'm able to like do mechanics and stuff like that and follow the recipe, I can survive just fine. And that's how I've kind of gotten into like mythic raiding myself.
so
Like,
nice
I'm
of
not
them,
terribly good
Isomer.
at the theory, but I really enjoy like pushing buttons. I don't necessarily
Since we're
know
waiting.
how all of the buttons relate to each other. I know what order to put them in, but I have fun doing it. I have no idea how SimCraft works. I have it, but I don't know how to
Do
use
200K
it.
roll,
Yeah,
and
like
then
it's
we'll do a
really
couple 100K
crazy.
rolls for some- get some
52
platinum.
crit for memes. Apollyon. How much damage does your
You can do 1.5.
your demon hunter do? Mine's like sitting at 31, and I keep trying to get rid of it. Okay, my haste is too high now because It is.
I need this
Alright,
win.
so for what we have in group right now, 1 through 4, we'll go with it. We're gonna
My
make
haste
more
is too high
changes tomorrow,
currently.
like that's a given. There's gonna be
Do you want me to bring my warlock
tomorrow? But right now, we're just gonna go with this because I mean we're gonna get some pulls here, and we're gonna kind of get a taste of everything, kind of see where.
Oh wait, we
need
gotta
to
change
be
it, guys. It's no longer Varimathras.
It's easier to prepare.
We gotta change it
to. Kind of see
to
where we're at. So 1 through 4, we'll go with that. Obviously tomorrow.
Coven progression.
Not right
Do you
now.
want-
It's not
okay.
worth it. I don't care right now.
Vampire struggle of my
but
life is
we'll
no
go
longer.
Get a few pulls on this tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of changes to the group because we'll have more ranged and less melee. Just because we're missing a few, some people don't feel good. There's
Yeah,
just
we killed
a
it.
ton of reasons that it's okay, whatever.
Murdered
So,
the crap out of that.
This
dude.
fight on Mythic changes in a few ways. So there's essentially the glaives on Mythic Xavius that would shoot out at you, and there'd be 2 of them that shot out and would hit everybody in their way and knock them back. Yeah, that's a thing here. And
Hello,
it's
create a
really
shit
shitty
for
to deal with, so
Vengeance
it's, you know,
Demon Hunters.
it's the
Yeah,
reason
but I
why the
heard
range
that it
helps
was
so much.
like.
On top of that, the ads.
It's actually.
The Amanthul Vision, whatever the
I
fuck
have
they
almost
call them.
everything at
They come in
20%
an order
on my
now, so they're a
Vengeance
little bit
Demon
more
Hunter.
like we know what we're gonna get, we know how to deal
I'm
with
trying
it,
to
we know what
get
we're
more
gonna do for it.
versatility. Because I do
So
really
it's
want to
pretty,
have just like passive
straightforward.
damage
Like everything
mitigation.
kind of comes on a timer, and we know what's gonna happen. Like it's not gonna be like, oh, what set of ads do we get next? Oh boy, it's these. Fuck us. Like that's not gonna happen.
Freaking raw.
So it comes down to us executing every set of ads right, and making sure we're doing the most that we can. Another reason why ranged is so valued here, and
This girl's
if you're
the new
melee,
thing.
need something or not, you might not be in on the first kill. Obviously, you probably will get rotated in slowly but surely as we kill this more, but it's 2 bosses at a time. For the most part.
Oh yeah,
and
they're
that's
pretty
just,
bad.
like,
Although
you know,
Chains
they're gonna
does
have
a
to be
really good
spread.
job with them.
It's just
I'm
gonna
gonna
be more
run
damage.
with Chains
So,
for this fight in
bring in
particular,
somebody who
just
can dot both.
because, and the other fights
It's
apparently
at
I
least
was
25-50%
not supposed to be
damage
keeping it
increase
on.
over what a melee would be doing on one for most
Because I think
scenarios.
Chains
But we will still
would be a
probably
good
have a few
emergency
melee
thing
in.
to like mitigate it. Hello, Robbie.
So that being said,
I
should be
made
here.
a new gnome
Toss a
warlock
raid
last
check.
month called
Let's get some pulls on this boss. See how we
Nomagene.
go.
Sort of like
Copy. Do you want me
Nomagene, but
tanking
with
the
gnome in the
Shadow Ed?
title. I like it. That sounds good. Nomagene sounds
Just gonna
good.
start with 2.
Thanks, Dave. I'm totally sure we're gonna one-shot this. It's not even a question. So there's 3 that stay up at the same time, right? Or is it just 2?
Yeah, that's why you have a DPS tank the shadow
Abe
guy.
should be able to tank it.
Is Abe?
Yeah,
Wait,
it's just any plate.
Yeah.
the knight.
Mother Knight SRI, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one you have to have a DPS tank.
So who do you want me to start on, Zonia?
I'll probably pick up Flame first since you'll be on that side of the room.
Wait, which side of the room am I on?
The left, the one you normally go to.
Okay, so I'll start with flames.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Hey, Compy.
Yes.
You sure you don't want to sit me in light of the affliction nerfs?
Like how see, this is how little communication we get as tanks.
You got
It's
nerfs
just
today?
like do the thing.
Wow.
Basically just makes you a little less damage on Coven and dogs.
It's like sure, just taunt one. There's
Okay,
4 people
we're gonna
out
pull.
there. Just grab
Pause timer.
one of them.
Let's get some pulls. We're gonna get some pulls going tonight. Might not be a ton.
5,
Probably will be,
4,
you know, a good
3,
few, just so we
2,
can see some of the things in the fight and then further correct the strat.
I think it's only 3 on occasion. I think it's 3 all the time.
Remember, all these mechanics are the same as heroic and they hurt, so watch them.
You did not watch the mechanic.
Hey, excuse me, Zoe. I was
Go ahead and
supposed to
rest
start
your
on flame.
Storm.
Yeah, we're both there.
Storm. We have flame ads first, so remember that. So next storm, it'll come out. You need to make sure you find one safe, and you need to exit the middle after this pretty much. There will not be another storm until flame ads are up. Okay, exit the middle of the room, please. Is everybody good over near blue marker, which is star? We'll start over here. Watch out for the whirling blade. We will have another one come soon.
Are we only stacking to 2? Are you just...
Yeah, we're both only swing sealed.
But are we not taking it to 3 anymore?
No, you don't need to.
I forget, do we want to stand in the Whirling Saber?
No.
Yes.
Watch Whirling Saber, it's coming in.
3, 2, 1.
4.
Okay, storm coming out of middle. Storm is coming. Near the entrance, should be some place safe over here. Let's start killing flames as soon as they come out. Make sure you're out of the middle and safe. And let's get these flame ads killed. It's our number one focus right now. Don't really worry about the bosses. Make sure we're killing the flame ads. Start with the ones nearest into the room. We'll work our way around. Just open up as much of the room as possible as fast as you can. Have a storm coming soon. Let's get ready.
Beware.
And we have an army coming in 10 seconds.
How many stacks does he have? He only has 2. So bizarre.
Army coming, get ready. So just AoE grip the wall that you're near. Then we'll go over there.
1.
Beware.
Okay, let's get safe for the army. Storm's out. Watch the Whirling Saber. Oh, that's interesting.
So many bad things happen.
So as you guys can see, it's obviously going to be a wipe. The boss is at 70%, and we didn't hero, to my knowledge. So
I wonder if I can.
We have some more range, and this boss is going to die a lot faster. Yeah, and as Miri said, we won't. I mean, we will in 55 seconds.
That was beautiful,
Healing
guys.
ads come out, but until then, we won't. And the boss is going to die pretty quick. But it comes down to, once again, our ability to do mechanics, and that army's going to suck. And what's more than likely going to happen with that army is we're going to assign CCs on every single wall, so that while the storms are going out, if we are stuck in the middle, or you know, wherever we are stuck at, we have the ability to just stand there until the storm's over and deal with the army.
I can't suicide
now,
here.
We're going to have some druids in there, so we're going to have
Thanks,
typhoons, we're going to have roots, we're going to have all these things we need. And it's going to be a matter of pretty much, if you're stuck in the storm at that point in time and in the middle of the room, you're going to be making sure that you can CC some shit so that we don't get punished by it killing us. Because essentially that's something that could happen and we don't want to have happen. But
I think it's impossible to get that war.
we'll give it a few more pulls here.
I can't beat
and keep
cool.
going. Let's try to learn these walls. So we'll do the same wall when we grip there.
We get mass entangles, yeah.
I'm not sure that that's going to work too well.
It's amazing.
It works quite well. If you entangle the ad right after Zonia grips them, they just stay clumped up there for a minute and don't even walk across.
We can get him. I'll throw mine at Zonia's group.
Okay.
Yeah, just make sure you do it after the grip, because if you do it before, he can't.
I don't know, actually. You could try. But okay, so I'll just throw a few marks down. So this silver mark is the army that we're going to go through. We're going to go through silver. Yellow is CC that wall. Green is CC that wall. Purple is CC that wall. All those walls have to be stopped.
Thank you, alienated.
Because if we're probably going to be around the middle of the room, wherever the storms are, you know, if we're there, we got to make sure that we can get those CCs out and stop them from coming. So, you know, that's make sure you're using
just
advantage
stomp
of your
everywhere. Just infernal strike on top of things' heads, and they'll die.
Watch Whirling Sabers and watch all the other mechanics. You know, please don't die to a heroic mechanic. It's just not cool. Tossing up a timer.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Give them all a Katura.
I called dibs Katura, back off.
Called dibs on Katura.
Watch the saber.
Beware.
It's just, why is everybody faced everywhere weird?
Put the circles out, make sure you're not overlapped on anybody. Circles out of your circles, and stand still when you're safe. Storm's coming out now.
And why is everybody here? It doesn't make any sense to me.
Safe for storm.
What? What?
Move as hard as you can. Thank you. Okay, storm ending soon. Watch the saber. Storm is over. Remember, out of the middle now. Try to get near yellow. Everybody try to get near yellow. There will be a storm over here somewhere. There will be in, and I'm sure we'll all be in.
I'm not gonna try to move her. You know what? If the other tank, who's the main tank, wants to move her, I'll go to where he is and keep her pointed in the same place that she is.
Watch the saber.
We're over here now. I'm trying to figure out any sort of like rhythm or sense that he has. I can't totally figure it out. But I'm sure the pattern will emerge eventually.
Watch it. It's near the boss, so we'll go back in. Here comes Storm. Near yellow. Don't be in the middle of the room. You will die. Storm's out. Okay. Start on yellow and work our way around. No matter which way you go, just start on yellow. Spread those circles out now. The rest of these ads killed, guys.
Alright, he's gonna pick her up.
Well.
I'm just gonna...
Watch shadowy blades. Finish off that last ad in the back. Okay, let's get near the middle of the room now. Watch the saber. Army's coming soon. Let's start in the middle but near moon. Middle but near moon.
Okay, this is interesting. Not exactly sure.
Okay, army's out. Watch those circles. Just make sure they're spread out. Let's get CCs on the other walls. Make sure they're not coming our way. Storm's out. Go where it's safe. With the AoE grip.
There was nothing in the center.
Yeah, so whoever's mass gripped, you can't grip until they get gripped. Because if you mass root, if you mass entanglement the ad wall, it can't be gripped. You cannot grip a root. So,
I'm in the mood. What, do you die or Valen?
They were rooted and they weren't gripped.
Yeah,
so at that
does
point,
Valen die when you do it?
They couldn't have been gripped.
We need to know exactly which one is going to moon. Yeah.
And we've covered it.
It's the moon. We said that.
Yeah, yellow was gripped.
You just need to, there's only one thing you need to interrupt, and then you need to kill the eyeballs, and then you need to make sure that Valen doesn't die.
Stop being a disappointing demon hunter, please.
So we've got 3 mass entanglements here. We're mass entangling the other 3 walls, gripping moon, and just letting moon walk. Like if we grip moon to moon,
that would be probably the most ideal thing to do. Is grip the other 3 walls and then mass entanglement the other 3 walls, which is not moon, and then grip moon together, and then from there, you know, we can use stuns and
I can cap them.
slows and roots and all the other bullshit that we have to make sure that they don't move. But even if they do move, it really shouldn't be a problem unless they run right into a storm. But in that case, there wasn't a storm in the middle. But the problem was all the storms were on the outsides, and we weren't able to go anywhere because there was just walls everywhere. So, moon is going to get gripped. And yellow's where we start for fire. And then we'll work our way to purple. Obviously, it doesn't really matter what way you work your way there as long as you get there.
We assign druids to each side.
Yeah, sure. Star get green, Eld get star, and Bean get purple.
Tree, will you root after Zonia grips it?
I can,
yeah. Where do you expect the boss to be heading towards? Moon in that phase, or just anywhere?
Yeah, the boss needs to be towards
bosses, moon. When we go to moon, so moon, on the moon marker will be all the ads. And then from there, unless the storm makes it impossible to do, one boss should be around where orange is, give or take a few yards, and the other boss should be around where blue is, give or take a few yards. You might not be able to do that, but you know, you want to position them for that. Right. Because if you can, you obviously don't want them to be stacked. But
Sounds about right. I mean,
sending a pull timer.
It's kind of what I thought was happening.
Just another fight of pretty much based off execution, guys. Just the same old shit.
5, 4.
Do I have to do mechanics again? Why can't they just make a boss I don't have to do mechanics?
Willing saber coming out.
Bullshit.
Beware.
Please spread your circles. You always gotta watch those when you have them on you, and you should probably use personal debuff before they expire. It does help a lot. There's no problem. Storm out.
This does not seem like a hard fight. I mean...
Okay, let's get ready for fire edge. Watch the saber. Make sure we're by yellow, guys. Make sure you guys please move over to yellow melee. Obviously, you can probably stand more near moon. That's understandable. Last saber will be coming out here soon. Then we'll have flame ads. Saber's gone. Watch the pulses. Dude, if you can move more towards the moon, that'd be cool. Out in the middle. Fire ads coming. Whirling saber going out. Watch the saber. Fire ads on their way in 10 seconds.
4.
Beware. 2. I don't want to get my face chopped off.
Let's get ready to nuke these fire ads down. Here they are. Let's do the damage.
Run them up.
Yes. Spread those circles out now. A little bit more room. Finish off these ads, guys. Okay. Let's get middle near moon. Pretty much don't get
2, 1.
The mark on my head, try to stand near me to some degree. Let's grip moon together, get those roots out. Okay, move the storm as long as it's safe, one by moon. Watch the whirling saber. Let's get those ads in the back root, make sure we stop them. Any CCs we have available, make sure we stop them. Okay, storm's over.
Ooh, okay,
Ads are
I
clearing
died.
up.
Oh,
Made it through. Good job.
I guess stacking on 4 of those guys kills you.
Soon.
Kill the ads.
Spread out, everybody. Everybody needs to spread out. Everybody needs to spread out. Lightning is coming. We're gonna start range DPS, kill star first, and then go around the room as you need to. Obviously, multi-dot them. Do it. 2 bosses up. Make sure you guys stay spread.
Fuck you, Jakey.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's get these lightning ads killed. We have a storm coming. Move carefully.
I actually can't hit it from here. What the hell?
Deal with it.
Yep, you're just gonna have to deal with it. Some of you can move. Just make sure you move slowly and just be very cautious. Last lightning ad is going down. Wait, it's almost done. Healing ads are up. We're a little slow on lightning ads. Hero, please. Kill one next to moon first.
Alright.
Hitting.
Let's get interrupt.
The boss is going.
Okay, these are the blades that go out. Enough to get to see those finally.
I'm not really sure what's... Are we supposed to have her interrupt?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Interrupt, touch your cosmos.
Got one.
4, 3.
Yeah, we're gonna have to call it interrupts. They come
There'll be more set up as we
Very fast.
Yeah.
But, regardless, if it does happen to get on, please don't just fucking stand there.
Ta-da! I don't know exactly what was happening, but we did it.
Now as a melee DPS, you can see the obvious perks of a ranged DPS in this fight, where you can't do shit half of the time.
Jakey cloaked and charged over me with the lightning ads. What a
Good
dick.
job, Jakey.
Yeah, there was
Proud of
definitely a
you.
period where I was like, okay.
Doesn't make Jakey the most disappointing demon on
You died. You're the most disappointing demon on there.
So we should be able to have me keep Dina and you keep the Mythic out.
So you can close the what he can't do.
Okay, so on that phase, I'm picking up the Mythic at Mother of Cosmos off of Abe at that point.
She'll be just spawning, like she just came down at that point.
So they both came down at that point?
Dima swapped just before, and then she came down about 10 to 15 seconds later.
And is that going to be consistent?
It should be,
Okay, okay.
So is that a thing where like 2 melee just go straight to that boss and kick?
I'll pick her up and be able to kick off the start, and then I'll just need at least one other. I think it might be better just to have like one other DPS at that phase until the other ads go down, to make sure that we can alternate. It is fast, so maybe we should have 2 melee that are dedicated to it. I vote Jakey and Jekka. No, Flavor. Okay, never mind. Not Jakey. He said no.
Shouldn't Slit be one of them since he gets resources from kicking?
Like to
I'll be
remind
dead by then because Jakey murders me, and I also will not be on this character.
We're discussing real stuff.
That's more important.
Oh, okay, well then, how about 2 warriors?
Yeah, that's fine.
Are we making another attempt?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, in that case, yeah, it'll just be the 2 warriors. Everybody else is out trying to stay alive. And I will be pulling that ad just to, like, right here where the Flame Girl starts. And then Zoe is probably going to be staying on Moon on that phase.
If the wall works out the same way, it will be that way every time, pretty much.
Yeah, because if the walls are always going to be coming down at that point, then, yeah, she'll be there. It's not that everybody's not okay with the thing. It's just right now we have a lot of melee, and we're not supposed to have a lot of melee. And a lot of people who are on their melee tunes are going to be switching to their like range tunes.
I know it's difficult, and I know there's a lot of shit going on, but make sure you have damage there. That's the point in the fight where damage is really, really required because we're going to have lightning ads.
This is not a hard fight, from what I can tell. Like someone said earlier, it's a lot of personal responsibility.
So it's very important.
It's not really a DPS fight either on these particular girls. Like obviously you want to be like doing like cleave damage on them at the same time.
But you get your fire circle on it. Please make sure that you know you're standing still once you get it, and when it's about to expire, you know, don't suddenly jolt anywhere because you don't want to hit you.
This is the part of the fight where my damage is definitely going to be pretty poopy until I like figure out the pattern of where we're going to go. It's not ideal, guys. Obviously, I understand that. I'm in the mood for flames, darling, but no.
Saber coming out. After this saber comes out, leave mid. Out of mid, over to yellow.
Out of mid,
Storm coming.
over to yellow.
Fire.
Out of mid, over to yellow.
Fire head up. Watch it. Get him killed.
It's very smoky. There's a lot of fire going on.
Storm ending now. Spread those circles out.
Spread those circles, ladies. I don't know why I said that. Void Elves are Alliance. That is the truth.
Clean these ads up over here, guys. You're gonna allow them to kill. Finish them all off. Wonderful. Watch the saber. Spawn by yellow. Everybody's still alive. Fantastic.
Okay, I ran the wrong way.
Now we have
Totally
army to
missed
deal
everything.
with. So let's make sure we do this right too. Remember, in terms of storms you want to get to, you want to get to storms that are on moon wall or closest to moon wall. In the middle. That is. Okay, let's get our massive tank once out. Let's go ahead and grip moon. Go ahead and watch these circles. Make sure you guys aren't hitting anybody. Let's move into some storms.
Sure.
Roots are out. Good job. Watch the saber. Watch the saber. It'll be coming soon. It's coming through the group over by moon. Please watch out. Spread back out now. Kill all the rest of these healing ads, and then get spread.
Wait,
Not
what's
healing
happening?
ads,
Am I on
but
the wrong one?
ads.
Is this not the flaming lady? This is... definitely
Okay.
not.
Spread back out. Lightning is coming. Get in a good position range. You guys make sure that you're just somewhere where you can hit at least 2.
I think I accidentally taunted off of Abe. I'm sorry about that.
Beware.
Okay, lightning coming out now. Be very careful. Watch those around you.
You add down.
4, 3.
Gotta get these killed quick. Use post bombs, please.
They want super grabber.
Storm's up.
This is not ideal.
Still saw these lightning heads, guys. It's been cleaned up. One of them's still full health.
You want?
Got 50 seconds to kill. Yeah, res anybody.
Check out for us.
I lost. I lost.
Gotta
Not
kill these ads.
exactly sure what's happening.
Finish them off, please. Still 1 full health. Go ahead and hero, please. Start on Moon Ad. It's with the boss. There's still lightning up. We're starting on the one near Moon. The end of the end. It's the one we're killing. I know there's almost.
It's my kick. Check us next.
You can sort of get into it.
Check window.
We did not.
I'm kicking next.
Yeah, we did not kill that ad. Still on lightning as well.
Flavors next.
Go Star.
Jack is next.
He's dead right now, but this would be Jekka.
Well then I need a replacement. I got
doesn't
this.
matter. It's a what?
It's a wipe arena.
This doesn't
This lightning
seem
adds
difficult.
Really fast. If those
Really
lightning
doesn't.
ads die there, it's not bad. Really, just as long as you have an interrupt rotation.
Zonia, do I take this?
I don't think that's the play.
Hey there, Super Trapper.
All right,
Did
guys.
the mighty El Velote decide to assault you
I got
during
this.
lightning phase?
Make raid reroll to
Yeah,
avoid
you didn't
outside
move
ring
out
and
of my
cheese
way.
the Dorkin on the wall.
No,
But
you
it's
didn't
dead.
move my
Call.
way. I'm too fat to move.
God, this is just like the dream fight for Boomkin's Shadow Priests and Locks.
I definitely taunted something wrong there.
Are we gonna keep pulling, Comp?
Yeah.
You
Why
have
not?
a
We
half
can kill
hour.
this
We
shit.
have a half hour.
Yeah, that was 50%. We pulled it
I
like
could
3
kill
times.
your mom. Butthole.
I mean, is it worth digging her up, though?
Star, I enjoy you being on top too, baby. Gig it.
Now it makes sense. Star convinced El to eliminate the Warlock.
Should we assign?
That's what it was, huh?
Should we assign melee and range to different lightning ads? Like, did everyone just go to the same one and kill each other?
I mean, like 4 DPS instantly nuked each other. The last 2 lightning ads. That's been the problem. And like we nuked 3 of our multi-daughters, and they all
An
died.
occasional taunt. Yeah.
You are the
I'm
problem,
fine with
Flip.
that.
Fuck you.
I don't understand why I'm the problem. That's rude. It's extremely rude.
Because XD means.
Extremely rude. You know, and just for that, we're never doing a 20k roll.
It's okay. I don't have that kind
Wait,
of gold anymore
what did we
anyway.
say that was what that spawned this? I don't remember
Yeah,
what I
20k
said.
was too much. Jakey, you're the one who popped cloak and literally ran on top.
Ready check? Sorry, we're still pulling, right? We're just gonna pull again. I mean, we might as well.
Officers are not in
Yeah,
jail.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Geez, 50.
Psh, I don't care about
Hold
that.
your freaking horses.
This fight doesn't feel that hard.
No,
Really?
this
Yeah,
fight
that's
is not hard.
It's because everything so far has been the same as heroic, but easier because it's predictable.
Yeah, this doesn't.
The best
seem...
part about this fight is literally, yeah, you can map out the entire fight, so you know when everything happens.
I thought the best part was that there's no melee. No degenerate melee in here.
Heck.
You know what? Just for that, Bean, I am going
The
to
problem
find
is we
you.
do have a degenerate melee playing as a range, so
I
we
mean, we
still
got
run
30
into the
minutes
same
left,
issue.
guys.
That's true.
We have to do a range 10.
Just said
That's a good idea,
degenerate
Casey.
melee.
I think I did
Running
worse for
is
people.
Spreading.
Sometimes.
I hope my range is still working.
How much you getting
Yeah,
there
for some reason it's not.
Connor?
Percent on the.
Like
dots.
it was worth.
How much?
Oh wait, here we go. Here we go.
6.
Oh, 6.
Not
That's
enough.
That's not bad.
Okay.
No, it's really a very tiny nerf.
Wow, that is 10
to
yards.
Warlocks.
Interesting.
500k, anyone?
If the Warcraft movie follows the lore, then the next movie, Sylvanas the
Roche?
Ranger General, will be in the movie. Maybe.
Flavor?
That would be fun to see.
Trying to do
her play.
500K?
Her introduction. I'm just gonna sleep here for a little bit. Wake me if it does
It
something.
drained Soul Nerf was because they saw
If
those
it does
warlocks not
anything.
moving during King Gorok.
Wait, nope. We gotta change this so people know
This
that we're
fight
on
as well.
King Gorok.
Wow,
Are we on again?
All right.
Coven.
Fuck yeah.
Thanks, Jakey.
Roche,
Done.
be collecting our
Coven.
gold, buddy.
Now updated
Get
on
it
Twitch.
back. Bring
No
Jakey
longer
down a
murdering
notch.
that. Don't worry,
Roche,
guys.
you're
I won't
under
leave
a
you for Twitch
million
anytime
again.
soon. We have
We're
approximately
both under a million.
Ooh,
zero
coming
people
to
watching.
QT coming for cutie. Where's Jakey? Jakey's dropping to 6th. Look at him.
He's 6th? What the?
Jakey's dropping. Coming back down to normal people's realm.
He's under Taco Thief, who was here
El
one night.
Delote is number 2.
Good.
I'll be right back.
Where'd all your money go, Jakey?
Roche and Slip keep stealing it.
Yeah,
I don't know, Slip. I just looked at one of the top warlocks on this fight, and like 80% of their damage was from agony and corruption.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a nerf to this fight for sure.
Like a 4% nerf.
That's still not a giant nerf.
People say that.
considering how
I've seen you
good
guys
they
do
are.
crazy shit over 0.5% on sim bots or raid bots, whatever it's called. Kill
Uh-oh.
someone for
I wonder
another
if they're
2%
gonna just call it.
DPS increase.
And the Jakey wins.
Nope, the Roche wins.
Okay.
Give me a goal.
Roche, you're on fire, buddy.
Don't
2
stop me
wins in
now.
a row, man.
Don't stop me now. 500k coming my way. What'd you give me? $1 million for? Wow.
I'm not gonna be giving you $1 million gold, sir.
1,600k.
Alright,
I'll
so
take it.
we're gonna go over a few things real quick that's just real important. One, tomorrow, yes, we're clearing lower. Yes, lower is going on tomorrow. Absolutely, we're clearing it. Slip's Warlock, AJ's Warlock will be coming to it, and anybody else who has a ranged DPS ult that is very, very, very viable to pull this boss with, you are also allowed to come for the first 5. But obviously, if it gets in the way or hinders our clearing it at any reasonable rate, you know, we're gonna have to correct that and move on. But that being said, we're gonna come back to this boss on Wednesday. So obviously, like, that'll be it. Yes, we get the boss to 50%. Yes, that's great. But there's still a lot more of this fight that gets a little bit more difficult. And things such as, for example, the Mother of Cosmos, she's up for the rest of the fight at that point. So interrupts are going to be a big thing to have handled. More ranged GPS is going to make that immensely easier to deal with, and there's going to be a lot of things that we're going to work in that are going to make things a little bit easier, amongst having more DPS, lightning adds die faster, more ranged DPS, like all the obvious points. But that leaves one thing unsaid. We have Iminar, Kingroth, and Vari to kill, which are obviously going to give us somewhat of a challenge somewhere. I doubt that we're going to go through there that fast. You know, there's going to be a wipe or two. So let's make sure tomorrow we come in, you know, ready to go, because once we get to Iminar, there is no alts or anything like that, and it's everybody on their mains, and we're going to push those 3 bosses down, hopefully all tomorrow, and at least 2. There's no real reason we shouldn't come in here on Wednesday, be able to kill Vari, and get to this, or just get to this. So let's come in tomorrow and hit it. Argus tomorrow too, no Agrimar. Hug it if you want to, and if you can get a lockout for it, even better. But ideally tomorrow we're going to go straight to Argus with no Garathi, no Agrimar. Do Argus and sell some people on that, straight into Mythic, clear it as fast as we can, and hopefully get the people that need gear the last bit of gear they need out of there. Obviously the alts coming in, they're just more there for coins and gear nobody needs, because if anyone else needs it, obviously it's not going to go to them, but you know, the opportunity to coin always helps, especially when we're bringing other characters in. Other than that, you know, we're missing 3 or 4 ranged DPS tonight that are making a difference, so we'll see it again Wednesday. Let's make sure we get here Wednesday with an ample amount of time left to kill this boss, because by Wednesday we should be prepared to kill this boss. Needless to say,
Yeah, it is breaking
we're
up
going
for
to
the
be
night.
done for raid tonight early, which is great, because I know like last week sucked because we just wasted our time. So now we have some time to kind of spend, because at this point we're going to keep running into a similar issue with as many melee as we have, where the lightning ads aren't getting killed fast enough, and we're overlapped on the healing ads, and that's not even the difficult part. That's just the part that, with more ranged DPS, you get through, and then you go into having the interrupt order for the rest of this fight. So,
I'm
please do
still
your
trying to
research.
figure out my best setup. I'm like,
Please do your research and go ahead and, you know, look over logs, look at other logs, and just make sure that you're doing all that you can to be prepared for when we come back here.
I was
and
not
let's kill this
terrible.
boss in one night, because it's definitely something we can do.
I felt pretty
with
good about it.
more adjustment to our comp and more adjustment to our play. So be ready for that, and just be ready to kill everything else tomorrow. Also, make sure your 15s are done, and I'm sure there's going to be people running them, so go ahead and do those too.
Yeah.
Anyone? Over the last week or so, if you guys have picked up any items, please take them off that gear list. Let's try and make tomorrow lightning fast. Get through the bottom 5 as fast as possible. Like Compy said, it's also going to be last opportunity to get anything high ticket, you know, for maybe a week or two. So make sure it's right.
As said, you know, we're not going to go back to lower the week after this coming reset, but you know, it's likely that in 2 weeks' time we will go back. You know, we're not done doing lower forever. It's just going to start being like a once every few weeks thing rather than a once every week, so that we can spend a week, you know, making sure that we get a little bit more progression time weaved in, so that ideally we
Me
can clear
too,
without
Dr.
having to do
Phil.
any
I'm so
obnoxious
glad.
extending.
Is it Warlock Night Elf time?
So it also
I don't think
makes
so,
us
not
learn
right
how to kill
now.
the bosses that we've already killed
Are you
more
gonna run
efficiently and
some
more
mythics
effectively
with
with less
Q
pulls and less
tomorrow?
time. And that's really important. So
Q?
just keep that in mind. Other than that, guys, have a good night. Good job in killing Vary. We did it in a
Oh,
pretty reasonable
probably during the day. I can definitely do that with Queen, right? It's possible, Zero. Because she's
Need a healer
streaming. What
and
time is she
DPS,
streaming?
please.
What time does she stream? 1 to
Invite me
5?
soon.
1 to 6?
Invite, I mean, Roche.
How about Nightingale?
I need an actual
Cool.
DPS.
Yeah, I would love to do that. I would
and
love to do a
healer.
mythic with her.
Roche is an actual DPS.
We can
I
either
don't
do it.
believe
I would love to take
Nightingale
it
is in
as
fact
well.
an actual
That would be a lot of fun. And we
anything.
can do it on her stream.
He's a monk.
Good night, Robert. All right, I'm gonna sign off, guys.
All right, we're full.
We're gonna silence
Thanks,
them for a moment.
homies.
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I've been
not-
yawning like terrible. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming. She would start at 9 p.m. Eastern. Sweet. Yeah, I try to be consistent about my my mythic. Oh my gosh, do you guys see my face? I'm so hot in here. I'm like really sorry. I was just looking at the stream. Yeah, okay, so that was it. We killed Varimathras. I say total win. That was amazing. We totally slam dunk that. But it was really good. Felt really good about it. And thank you guys all so much for coming. And hopefully I will see you guys. Well, we were going to be, so today was Monday. We will be raiding Tuesday and Wednesday. I might be hopefully joining Queen tomorrow for her stream. She's going to be doing Mythic Pluses. I'm going to see if I can like get in on that a little bit, maybe tank 1 or 2 with her. And then I'm gonna see you guys hopefully pretty soon. Thank you guys so much for coming, and I will see you guys next time.